like oranges last ripe over fine. So right up from here, you grow taller each year. Like my love for you grows stronger with time. Oh, my heart is a bird, it sings right along. Da 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 da. The loneliest song that you ever heard. Da 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 da. Goodbye, Barcelona, so glad I've been showing you. I'm going, I'm leaving the land of the sun. Oh, if I know where I don't wanna go, where rain stops from no one. But I'm bringing a bottle of rum. Oh, my heart is a bird that sings while you're gone. Da 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 da. The loneliest song that you ever heard. Da 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 da. Goodbye, Barcelona, so glad I've been showing you. I'm going, I'm leaving the land of the sun. Oh, if I know where I don't wanna go, where the rain it stops for no one. But I'm bringing a bottle of rum. We got some time. It's a C. It's easy. We got one more song for you. Oh, thanks for listening.
Muchas gracias.
We're Patchwork Jack. That's patchwork like a quilt. Jack like Jack Daniels, Jack Skellington, Jack Johnson,
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson, Jack Lanterns. We playing again? All hail.
All hail.
Enjoy the rest of Emma Crawford Coffin Races. One of my favorite days of Manitou.
And catch us at the Dillo.
He'll be around for Halloween the 31st. We're playing at the Armadillo Ranch, which is just down there. We'll be playing for 4 hours. So come on and dance. Get yourself a couple shots. Hang out with friends.
Get us some shots.
Get us some shots. Get us some shots. Anywho, we're going to give you one more, and then we're going to pass on this event to the Coffins.
I guess.
It goes like this. It goes. Come on down where them tracks cross the high street. We gon' watch the whole world go insane. See the lighters hit the rocks in the bushes like the stars that come down like rain. Here she comes, just a skin and bone skeleton, food for the cocaine. She's got a baby living right outside the city, and she don't even remember his name. Well, his name is Rudolph Steiner, but I still just Jane. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. It's the way Moses says. Everything mix of the four horsemen, phenomenal song. Well, now that they got everything, they want to sell you some. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. It's the greatest of sales. Everything inside's got to be sold. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. It's to work or to jail. And they're closing their doors on the world. Yeah, take this pill and put it on your tongue. Keeps you acting just like everyone. Keeps you from feeling good, bad, ugly, crazy, dumb. It ain't right, man. I can do my own this summer. No one's gonna get arrested. No one's having any fun. Doctor's orders, you feel your heartbeat. Yeah, go ahead and take one. Now you're another than a singing song, playing uncomfortably numb. It's a Thorazine working part of the free flow ride bubble gum. We won't hide 'cause I'm headed to the midday sun. Oh, hey, oh, hey, it's the greatest of sales. Everything inside's got to be sold. Oh, hey, oh, hey, it's to work or to jail. And they're closing them doors. And they're closing them doors. And they're closing them doors on the world.
Thank you.
Thanks so much,
Thanks
y'all.
so much.
Enjoy the rest of your
Beautiful day.
awesome day.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good one, but pace yourselves. It's a long one. It's early.
Super early.
Thank you.
Hola.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey.
Three, testing one. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Manatee Springs and the 30th annual Emma Crawford Coffin Races.
It's showtime.
Don't say his name 3 times. Just don't do it. So, We will be pestering you with all kinds of ads and information about the races for the next, 30 minutes or so until the parade is about to start. So anybody that's a member of one of the walking parades and or coffin race teams, you should head down over to the Barker House and start lining yourselves up and getting ready. And the very first thing that we'd like to do before everything gets started is a land dedication. The land we are standing on today here in our Pikes Peak or Tava region is the heart of the ancestral homeland of our host nation, the Nuche, the Ute people. This land is the past, current, and future home of the Nuche. Additionally, people of the Cheyenne, Comanche, Arapaho, and Apache nations also wove their traditions into the fabric that helped shape and establish the importance of our area. Many of these tribes were misled as a result of a series of treaties. Most, if not all, Utes were forced and relocated off their land, leaving behind their livelihood. Many indigenous peoples still live here as members of our society, and so we acknowledge the history, culture, arts, and stories of our tribal nations who gifted us the blueprints for our existing community. Aho. We'd also like to do some in memoriams. If anybody in the next half hour has an in memoriam that they would like to come over to the grandstand and let me know, I will sing your loved ones to the mountains. And our first one is Mark White from KCOS, who live streamed this event and ran our video and sound music for the last decade. He was one of the most wonderful men, and we will miss him so much. Also, Linda Case, a local events porter and Big Frank's wife. Jimmy Cowell from Big Sky, who played for 20 plus years at Coffin Races.
Now jamming up there with Phil Lesh.
Phil Lesh was one of the biggest losses this year to especially the Manitou Springs music community and any deadhead out there.
Yes, and remember, you can watch the race live on YouTube.
Real quick, we also want to add Jocelyn Redfern, who was an absolute treasure to this town, and also Barb Nichols, who was a born and raised Manitoid, the sister of Joanne Murray, who is our local historian and town treasure. Her son Sid Murray runs the historical society down over by the Mac, so you should go down and check out some of the history of Manitou and how the Murrays fit in with us. And one last one is specifically for Katie Rogers, and she wanted a call out for her baby, Sonny Rogers, who's a sweet, sweet dog and left us far too soon. And John, on to the ads.
And remember, you can watch the race live on YouTube. Honor the passing of Mark White, KCOS Digital Media, responsible for the live stream, who passed away earlier this year. You'll be forever missed and appreciated for all your support and partnership with us through the years. Our live stream sponsors are KCOS Digital Media, the Manitou Springs Chamber of Commerce, New Wave and Studio 2D, Three Forks Ranch, Wines of Colorado, the Pikes Peak Bulletin, and Jeeves Drones, that is bringing us the drone coverage of today's events.
Just like to remind you of coffinrace.com. If you go to coffinrace.com on your handy little supercomputer in your pocket, there is a live updated scoreboard throughout the event to link to the live stream as well. If you don't have a good view, that way you can make sure that you're seeing anything. And if you're not sitting here with us today, I've got another live stream going. Hey, everybody on Facebook. you can always, jump on, call your friends, people that you know are missing this, tell them to go to coffinrace.com and they can join us live.
Remember to visit our local merchants in Manitou Springs. Many are open today with Coffin Race specials.
And those trying to get in and out of town, remember that shuttles are running from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The last one leaves from Memorial Park at 6. If you're not on that bus, you're walking to wherever you got your car. Or there's Ubers and stuff like that, and Lyfts and all that.
But the freeway, not the freeway you drive on, but the free way that you can do it is always going to be on those
Yes, and
buses.
And there's a Pike Ride free bike valet. They'll be open at Memorial Park from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we'll give you a free 20-minute ride for parking your bike with them today.
And a free local shuttle for those who are staying in local hotels. The shuttle will pick you up along Manitou Avenue and take you all the way to Buffalo Lodge in the Garden of the Gods RV Resort just outside of Manitou. And let's go ahead and tell them about some of our sponsors.
Thank you so much to our sponsors.
Well, our number one sponsor is Emma Crawford. Without her passing away, we wouldn't have these lovely races that we do today. Hey, do you guys know anything about the history of Emma Crawford?
Man, I want to hear the story again because I've only been here once before when I emceed with you 3 years ago, I think it was.
Okay.
And that was the first time I'd heard the whole story, and I know you know it like backwards and forwards.
Well, in 1881, Emma came out here to get the cure from tuberculosis with her mother and sister. And Emma was a music teacher, something in
Nice.
common with you.
Woo-hoo.
Exactly. But she, her biggest dream was to make it to the top of Red Mountain, which
Is
if
this
you're
one?
staying on the stage, we can see it straight here behind us, the
Oh, wow.
Red Mountain. Yeah, there used to be a lodge up there, interestingly enough, and that's part of the story, is after Emma died, because she never made it to the top of the mountain, her fiance, Wilhelm Hildebrandt, who had the Cog Railway, got her body up to the top with 12 pallbearers, and they buried her up there. And then when construction started on the Gentlemen's Club on top of the mountain, we know what that means. It was hard to get there. That's what it means. Her remains were moved, and then in the 1950s, there was a torrential rainstorm that washed her bones down the mountains, where some of our local boys, while they were hiking and exploring the woods, found her remains. So Emma has not been buried once in Manitou, not twice in Manitou, but 3 times in Manitou. And they moved her to the local cemetery over by the high school.
That's wild. So, yeah, she probably holds a record for being buried in Manitou.
Being buried the most times in Manitou, for
Thrice.
sure. And, what better way to celebrate her spirit. But her mother and sister stayed here, and her sister was a medium. So she was somebody who called the spirits to her and told your fortune, which is always a fun time around this time of year.
Right.
If you see any tarot card readers, have them pull a card, tell you what it means.
Well, so how does that then? So her bones washed down, she was discovered. Then she got buried a third time.
A third time in Manitou at the graveyard.
So she's in the graveyard at Manitou now.
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. So how did that then translate into this type of an event that has grown over the years?
30 years ago, some of the wonderful people at the Chamber of Commerce, Leslie Lewis being one of them, who is the lady running all of the things along with Jenna Galgas today.
Oh, wow.
Leslie and my dad, Bud Ford, sat down with some of the historians, and they decided, what a fun way to do this. Let's have some ghost tours. Let's have some coffin races. So my mom built the first 13 coffins, and I thought I was a shoo-in to win the first Best Emma, but I didn't.
Oh, honey.
I didn't. I lost.
Have you gotten therapy about this yet?
Oh, no. Well, I probably should, but I lost to a 6'7" drag queen named Jonah.
Okay, that's worth it, though.
No,
that's actually
she
a good
was
thing.
wonderful. I pretended to be here the next year. I couldn't pretend to be 6'7". I'm only 5 foot tall. But I got the Best Emma, that year. So this year we're going to have an amazing competition again for who's going to be the best Emma in Manitou Springs. And we've got some judges on stage with us. One of our judges is Miss Xanthi Alexis. And
Hello,
she
Xanthia.
is a former Best Emma winner, so who better to judge? And I'm going to let Xanthi take the microphone for just a moment because she has an album coming out, and I would like you all to listen to Xanthi's music, and this way you'll have the information to get to the live stream, okay?
What's up, Coffin Races? I'm not so sure that you guys are really gonna blow us away today with your spooky. What's up, Coffin Races? I'm Xanthi Alexis. Open up your phones and put my name in the search engine, and you'll find me. And I'm so happy to be here. This is my home. I went to high school here. Bring us your spooky, because I'm judging you.
Woohoo! She's so judgy now. Oh my gosh, did you learn that at Manitou High School? Uh-huh, some do, some do. Also graduates.
You didn't tell us how we could listen to your album, did you? Say it one more time.
Well, because I've done a thing or two, just type XANTHEALEXIS in any search engine, and you'll find what I'm up to all over. And when the new record hits, it's gonna hit hard, just like the Coffin Races.
We're also joined this year from Netherlands, where they honored me by having me come up and MC with them this last year. It was so much fun. I'd never seen Frozen Dead Guy Days, and I have to tell you, they picked the best Ice Queen and Grandpa Greedo.
Nice. Excellent, excellent.
That story is one for the books. If you don't know the story of Grandpa Greedo, seriously, look it up. It's weird.
Do we have 3 judges? Is that how it is?
Yes, we have 3 judges, but we have multiple awards that they're vying for. John, do you know what the awards are? He's going to look them up so I don't mess up and say the wrong thing. I know one's Best Emma. I know one's Best Coffin. And I think maybe the last one's Best Entourage.
There are several awards that are going to be dished out at the Soda Springs Pavilion after the races. So after the races, you want to see all the fun results and have all the trophies awarded. Just head right down there. Just follow where everybody else is going. You can't miss it.
And the music of Family Elephant.
Yes, Family Elephant will play from 1:30 to 5 p.m. And at 3 p.m. they will take a break. And all the award will be awarded for awarded people.
Are you already
That, like-
parading? Are you part of the parade? Oh, well, I just need to know so that if I have to announce people, I haven't been told yet. I don't know. I'm doing my best there. You're very scary. I'm going to have nightmares. Pleasant nightmares.
So if you're into awards and awarding people for awardable stuff, you can go down to Soda Springs Park and you will see people awarded for the first place team, the second place team, the third place team.
The 7th place team. No, that's wrong.
Yes. No, but then you can, maybe the 7th place team is the best entourage. Maybe the 7th place team is the best coffin or the best Emma. All the teams should show up because who knows who might win.
And
These people are the ones who are going to decide.
They have all the power in their hands. And I'm going to interrupt really fast and say, Jenna Gallagher, we need the judges' sheets brought to the grandstand. Jenna Gallagher, we need the judges' sheets brought to the grandstand. Oh, there you are. Hi, we love you. Thank you.
And also make sure to check out all the live music venues going on around town. There's lots and lots of music. There's lots of chances to party. Check in at the Armadillo Ranch. Check in at Kinfolks. Check in at the Townhouse. And keep the party going. And everybody remember, party hard but party safe. If you're drinking, Don't drive if you drive. Don't drink. Just be smart.
Hey, Beetlejuice, have you
Check,
ever felt
check.
institutionalized? Well, maybe. But I just have to say, all I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. She wouldn't give it to me. Oh, well, but actually, I bet she would. And Pepsi is one of our main sponsors. So everybody, enjoy yourself a Pepsi.
Yes, and one of our main sponsors is Pepsi and Border Burger Bar. So you get a cheeseburger, and you get a cheeseburger, 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 Pepsi, 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 Pepsi. It's going to take a while if we do this all day.
It will be quite the line to the kitchen. We're also sponsored by a Small Town Murder Podcast.
What?
Small Town Murder Podcast.
Interesting. Tell me more. No, I need to know things.
If I
Also-
knew more, I would let you know.
That's amazing. Also, American Furniture Warehouse, also a top sponsor of ours. A gold sponsor.
American Furniture Warehouse.
We've got Pikes Peak, America's Mountain. And
Best Construction Brands Incorporated.
And Party City.
Party City.
woo! Groundworks. And IMI, Innovating Marketing Insights.
Also, Manitou Springs Real Estate and the Manitou Brewing Company.
Our t-shirt sponsors are the Iron Spring Chateau.
Rocky Mountain beignets, they're so good. Oh my God.
Right, Armadillo Ranch.
Santa Fe Springs.
The Manitou Springs Cliff Dwelling Museum.
Manitou e-bikes.
Adams Mountain Cafe.
Persephone Gray's Cafe.
And our after party is sponsored by Dog Training Elite KCOS.
Renewal by Anderson.
And Credit Union.
Emerald Fields and Dave and Buster's.
Which you want to go to Dave and Buster's after you go to Emerald Fields.
Excellent, excellent. I like how that works.
Office Depot for all our program supplies.
Yes, the race course itself is sponsored by Keithley Pines, Oaksar Bank,
Pikes Peak Chocolate and Red Dog Cafe.
Springs Law, PLLC, and Colorado Peak Real Estate.
and of course the live stream is sponsored by Wines of Colorado, Three Forks Ranch.
That was
PTV,
Forks, correct, John?
and of course, Three Forks. PBB, KCOS, Digital Media, that's our live stream sponsor too. And Jeeves Drones.
I'm imagining there will be some drones flying above us today. But also, a couple more sponsors are Two Wave and Studio 2D.
And they are bringing us the live scoreboard.
Thank you, Two Wave and Studio 2D.
Thank you so much to our sponsors.
Yes, and everybody give it up for all the volunteers who were here early this morning, setting all this stuff up for everybody. We couldn't have done it without the hard work of everybody who showed up and making this happen.
And some of those volunteers are behind us selling T-shirts at a booth. Also down by the town clock, if you'd like to get a T-shirt to commemorate your time here at the Coffin Races, it's a great place to go pick them up. Otherwise, you can always go down to the Chamber of Commerce and see if they have any left over. But, you know, it's kind of a you should go early rather than later if you'd like to get yourself a T-shirt.
So, Aaron, I have a couple follow-up questions. You told me the story of the Emma Crawford Coffin Races. This is the 30th anniversary?
The 30th anniversary.
Okay, I do have a question. So, what's the deal? Like, there's an Emma, but what's the
Yes.
general setup for all of the teams? Like, what's the strategy?
Oh, okay,
What's
okay.
yeah, I want to know.
Well,
things.
everybody takes different strategies,
Okay.
but you have to build your coffin yourself. Well, I mean, I guess you could hire somebody to do it. That'd cost a lot of money. There are actual specifications for the size of the wheels. I think they can't be over 3 inches, which makes a big difference in how fast you have to run. You have to have 4 pallbearers, and those pallbearers are pushing or pulling if they decided to attach ropes to the side. We've seen some real disasters happen from that style of building, so I'm curious about what happened this year. But they are pulling and or pushing straight up the street. It is an uphill climb the entire way, and there is a curve in the road, but they have actually made one team has to start a little behind the other team so that they're going the exact same distance.
So like a track, kind of.
Yeah,
Got
it's an
you.
actual
Okay, so
track.
they stagger.
The
Got you.
guardrails are here because of incidents in the past where coffins have flipped.
What?
Runners have exploded into other runners. Chaos has ensued. So for your own safety, we ask that you keep your hands and arms inside the gates at all times when the races are happening. The rest of the time, I don't care. Have a good time. Stick your arm through the hole. Woo! But during the races, just better safe than sorry.
So each team has 5 people that participate. Is that correct?
5 people, but during the parade, they can have an entourage with them that we will still judge them on for their creativity. But yes, 4 pallbearers, 1 Emma, and usually they pick a theme. So this year, I know we've got maybe a couple of mystery machines coming down the street going Scooby-Doo. So
I
don't
never
know.
thought I would hear Elvira say that. Bucket list item.
We could have South Park. I don't know, maybe Eric Cartman. I'm sailing away.
All right, so they're judged on their parade entourage, but they're also judged on their race abilities.
They're judged by their speed and
Gotcha.
time. The first place winner will go on to compete this spring at Frozen Dead Guy Days, formerly in Nederland, Colorado, where Grandpa Greedo was held frozen in a tough shed so that he could be cryogenically brought back to life later.
Excellent.
Grandpa Greedo.
I have questions. That's amazing.
Gotta love a tough shed, man. They'll hold anything. I absolutely love your costume. You are fabulous. But so first place will go on to compete, and their whole style of doing things, I never knew this. You have to carry the coffin. They have 6 pallbearers as well as the rider inside, and it's just you're going up and down obstacles. It's very different from what we do. So, you know, whoever wins this year has to train in a totally different way than I ever knew before.
And you saw this last year.
I did. Our team from Border Burger Bar was there, and sadly we lost to Nederland because we had a technical foul. We were faster, but a couple of our people's hands slipped off of the coffin. And that's one of the things with our coffins, too. One person can fall off of the coffin, and there only have to be 3 runners attached when they hit that finish line.
Oh, so they could lose people.
They could lose
along the
one
way.
person along the way to a stumble or a fall.
Can they lose the Emma?
No, if the Emma has to remain inside, the Emma has to be over the age of 16 and willingly be inside that coffin, because you never know what these people have built, I'll tell you.
My goodness. It's kind of high risk, high stakes.
It really is, but also, you know, my strategy. When this started and I was an Emma, they always had me in the coffin because I'm tiny. So I didn't weigh much. The lighter your load is going, the faster you're going to be able to push them uphill.
You'd be
Also
perfect.
hiring ringers that are like Olympic runners or, I don't know, military guys, that never hurts either.
Excellent.
Yes, and as we get to the end of the race, the top finishing team will go up against the visiting team from Nederland, and they will compete for the Coffin Cup.
The coveted Coffin Cup, which is actually in front of Xanthi. Xanthi, could you pick up the Coffin Cup and show everybody? So this, it is a surprise that it's kept by the winning team every year, and then they get their name put on it. All the names of the runners get put on it. You're memorialized forever if you can beat Nederland. Estes Park. I got to get used to that. It was Nederland for so long. Now it's Estes Park.
And in addition to the Coffin Cup, this year there is a new cup that teams are vying for. There are 8 teams that are vying for the new Brewers Cup that is provided by Bristol Brewing Company. So we will, as those teams race, we will let you know
what is
that they
happening
are
with that, because
available.
we're just as curious as you are. But Bristol Brewing Company definitely has some good beers that they make, and I recommend, if you like drinking beer, to go down and have yourself one.
Yes, and if you go to coffinrace.com, you can see the entire lineup of who is racing. And on there, it will actually tell you who is eligible for the
Hello, Lisa Kearns Estes here with
Laura Lear
and KCOS. We are here with a soft launch in Manitou. So excited to be here. We miss our Mark White. We couldn't think of a better way than to spook you into it. We
want to go with you in Manitou.
We do. We want to be spooky, darling. Y'all need to get your best outfits on. Come down here and boo with us and KCOS. We're ready. Yeah, baby. Mwah,
Right on. So you've been doing this for 15 years?
15 years, but I've actually been doing the races since the very first race. The very first race, the coffin that I was in was a glad bag box. Literally, my mom made a coffin that looked like a glad bag box. And they sang a song called Send Me to Glory in a Glad Bag. Don't waste no fancy coffin on my bones. Just put me out on the curb next Tuesday and let the sanitation local take me home.
That's recycling right there.
It really was. It was.
Yeah.
They were innovative for the time, because that would have been 1994.
Yeah, Manitou didn't even have recycling back then. So
No, but
yeah,
also
completely.
the crowd back then was 50 people. And it was, we just wanted to advertise local businesses. Now we want to advertise the entire Pikes Peak region if we can, because what a wonderful place to live, visit, enjoy in general. It's just magical here.
It really is. And were you born here?
I am a born and raised Manitoid.
That's what I thought. Okay.
It's not Manitouian. People who say Manitouian, they weren't
Manitoid.
born here.
Yeah, Manitoid.
Manitoid.
That is, I agree. I agree with this. I moved to Manitou when I was 5.
Yes,
And that's when I met you.
We went to kindergarten to 12th grade together. This is one of my oldest friends on the planet. And this year, I just want you guys to all know, just because we're women who are proud of our age, this year we're 50.
50 years old. That's right.
Yeah, and we can stretch, and we can kick, and we can stretch.
That's right. We can.
See, the old people in the crowd actually got that.
Yeah, some of
Gen Z and alphas have no idea what we're talking
They
about.
do. They might know. They have parents and stuff.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. So we have known each other all our lives. My name is Jill Courtney. I moved here 3 years ago. I moved back from Nashville, Tennessee. And before that, I was lived in New York City, and I went out and explored the world, and I'm back working in space now. And I am happily back in Colorado Springs and Manitou area.
Keeping space running.
Keeping space running.
She does, actually.
Yeah,
You guys
just-
don't know that's a true statement. She runs space.
Without me, there would be no space running. Yeah, it's true. It's totally true.
I love it.
And then, of course, we have John. John, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is John Jansen. I'm just here for the party.
He's here for the party. Excellent.
Beetle John, Beetle John, Beetle John.
How long have you lived here in Manitou, John?
I have lived in and out of Manitou for the past 24 years, I believe.
29.
Oh, that was 97.
Oh, was it 97? Okay.
You're doing
okay.
math in real time. I like this. Okay, excellent.
First time you came out here was 30 years ago. Yes, with
Look at
Josh
all the cute
Desmond and
costumes.
Russ Meyer. If you don't know Russ Meyer, you haven't been in Manitou very long.
All right. So how much time do we have, and what's the next event? Like, what do we have to look forward to?
We're gonna go ahead and start the parade in 8 minutes. A bad joke. Okay, everybody. Why don't monsters eat ghosts because they taste like sheets. Oh,
That's borderline.
That was borderline, but I didn't cross that line.
You told me that we had to wash our mouths today.
Oh, I'm watching it. I'm
I
watching
know. That was so towing the line. She does know some really interesting ghosty jokes.
They're all so bad.
They're so bad that she can't even think of them at this point. They'll hit her.
I'm supposed to keep it family friendly, so I'm just over here like, I got it though. I'm doing good. You know, I just moved back from Loveland. I didn't live here for the last 4 years, and I didn't, Loveland's nice, but I didn't feel all of the love. So I moved to Lover's Lane here in Manitou, and I'm like, so much more love on Lover's Lane. Like, I look out my window, and I'm like, you two should stop that and get a room.
That's adorable.
But I do love this town very much, and I am
Yes.
so happy to be back. And let
We're happy to
everybody
have
in.
you.
Thank you, Joe.
Very much
Everybody needs to know that at the end of this, you're going to go down to the Bud Ford Pavilion that was named for my daddy in Soda Springs Park. And Family Elephant will be playing from 1:30 to 5 p.m., but they'll stop at 3, allowing us to do the announcement of the times. But if you decide you've seen enough races, go down to the park and see Family Elephant.
Everybody loves music. Everybody loves trophies. Who doesn't want music and a trophy?
Everybody wants music and trophies, and also they want to make sure that they get to the park at Memorial Park. That's the one down the east direction of town by the police station by 6 p.m., or you will not have a ride back to your car.
Yes, and those shuttles are running up and down Manitou Ave all day long. Yes, if you're staying in any of the hotels, they'll pick you up anywhere along the way between here and Buffalo Lodge and get you where you need to go. And remember, if you party too hard, there are Ubers, there are Lyfts, there's all kinds of manner to get yourself home without driving, putting yourself and other people in danger. So party hard and stay safe.
Make sure you visit all of our local places for eats and drinks and good times. Armadillo Ranch, Townhouse Lounge, The Keg, Manitou Brewing Company.
Yes, and many of those places just mentioned have music going on throughout the day. So pop in and out to any and all of them and see what the Manitou Music Spring has to offer.
If you would like a Phil Lesh style experience, Kinfolks is going to have the Grateful Dead music going on with the incomparable Teddy Galloway playing for the town. And if you don't know Teddy, he's a Manitou treasure.
Yep, and remember to, if there are people that are not here that wanted to see this, remember, this is all streaming live on KCOS Digital Media, YouTube. You go to KCOS Digital Media, and there's a link there. There's links all over the place. Google works wonders nowadays. You just type in some words, all of a sudden you have more information than you ever wanted.
Which leads you down fun, weird rabbit holes of darkness and destruction. Oh wait, is that just me?
Your algorithm is scary.
Well, Elvira, come on. Plan 9 from outer space, as long as it's not Plan B from outer space, we're all good. And by that I mean Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
So, Aaron, there are so many costumes here. Like, I love how people show up and they show out.
They do. That's what we like about our crowds here, is they're in it for the weird. We like to keep Manitou weird and fun.
Yes.
And just so you know, if you ever want to be a part of the coffin races, you can get your own crew together. You can just be part of the parade, have a crew that just walks. We'll tell a story for you. We'll advertise for your business. We don't care. We just like having people doing weird stuff as often as possible. But you can contact the Manitou Springs Chamber of Commerce, or you can also build your own coffins, get a race team together, join in on the fun, become part of the glory and the history of Manitou.
Excellent. So what's one of your favorite costumes that you've seen today so far?
Oh, there is a flower cage skirt,
Him.
like
Yeah.
steampunk girl flower cage skirt. Oh, the police costumes are definitely
You
some
guys
of our
look so-
favorite, but they're more like those aren't costumes. Do what they tell you to, man. Because
Those look legit,
Oh.
you guys. Like you look like real police. Wow.
But also, thank you, Manitou Springs Police, Fire Department, Emergency Services, our Streets Department for setting up everything here. Everybody keeping us safe and making this a fun and functional event.
So, back to, what is one of your favorite costumes that you've seen so far today?
It's definitely the steampunk girl with the flower cage skirt, real high top hat.
Yeah,
her
where is
costume
she?
is amazing. She's like Mother Earth.
She is Mother
It's like
Earth.
steampunk, cyber goth Mother Earth. It made my day.
Truly, that was a beautiful costume.
I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there
There are a
too.
lot of good ones.
We got people coming down the street looking just like Phil Lesh.
And didn't we see a quad of Velmas walk by?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they're probably a team for the Coffin Races.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
But that was
makes
a
sense.
lot of Velma
There were a lot of them.
for
yeah.
sure.
What else? We saw. I saw the devil dancing with a witch earlier.
Oh, there was the Queen of Hearts. She was fabulous. The ladies really love to dress up. You guys, you fellas, there's a few of you out there dressed up, and I
Yeah,
absolutely
most
love it. But the rest of you got to get up your costume game. Bring it out. Adult costuming, it's the wave of the future.
It is.
I'm talking to you. Are you from here? Where are you from? Originally, though. New York. We love New York. Neil, I love you, darling. Got half our crew from the carnival lineup of letters coming up and down the street. I love that. Oh, Wooka baby. Okay, the dog wins the best costume. Seriously. He's got a tuxedo on. It's a dog wearing a tuxedo. It's James Bark. Monkey. Oh, Monkey, you're a good dog.
And as we're waiting for the parade to start any minute now, we do want to thank all the sponsors who made this all possible. Starting with our diamond sponsor. Pepsi
Hello,
and the
Lisa
Border
Carnes
Burger
is here
Bar.
with.
Was
We-
it Pepsi? Just
Lu-
one
Laura
Pepsi?
Lear and
Yep.
Nathan
Border
Lear
Burger
with
Bar.
KCOS
Right behind
Digital
the
Media.
grandstand.
We are here in Manitou at the Coffin Races,
gold
and everybody
sponsors
came
are
being
Small
spooky
Burger
this year.
Podcast
We're so excited to be
American
spooky.
Furniture Warehouse.
This is the 30th
Silver
anniversary
sponsors
of
Pikes
Emma
Peak,
Crawford,
America's
and we are
Mountain.
so proud to
Best
be here to
Construction
bring it
Brands
all to you.
Incorporated.
Oh, the crowd here is amazing. We have at least 30,000 people. I'm not even kidding. On the 30th anniversary, this is the most people I've ever seen here.
This is amazing. The crowds are at least 7, 10 people back.
Right? And you know, we'd like to take this time to
Our
dedicate
t-shirt sponsors
to
are
Mark
Arch
White.
Chateau and
We miss
Rocky
Mark.
Mountain Beignet.
you, Mark.
We know that you're up there and you're looking down on us, but you're also laughing from here saying, make it spooky, make it
Manitou Springs
spooky.
Cliff Dwelling Museum.
We are all here for you,
e-bikes.
Mr. Marky Boom.
We are, and Mark White's son is here, and we'd like to tell him we love you. We do. Dirk White is here in memoriam for his father, and we all get to come back as KCOS. We love you, and we're back, baby.
ENT.
Always.
Emerald.
We'll see you again soon.
Emerald Field.
Very
And then
soon.
we
We'll be
go
bugging you all
after
day.
Steven Buzzards, man.
Our program is brought to us by Office Depot.
Office Depot for all your office supplies.
Yes, and the parade is off.
The parade is off really quickly. We're going to say our racecourse sponsors are Keithley Pines,
Oak Star Bank.
Pikes Peak Chocolate, Red Dog,
Springs Law PLLC and
Colorado Peak Real Estate.
The live stream on KCOS is brought to us by Wines of Colorado, Three Forks Ranch.
That's Forks, folks.
and PPB, KCOS Digital Media, and Jeeves Drones.
And we have the live scoreboard brought at the end of the race course is brought to us by Two Wave and Studio 2D.
2D. That's 2, not 3D. 2D. I got it. Okay.
So
we should have the hearses coming down the street any moment now.
Quivering in anticipation.
Talk about Keithley Pines and the owners show up behind you. Annie Schmidt and Doug Edmondson are two of the most wonderful people, and I highly recommend having an Airbnb night at Keithley Pines. Just take a staycation, a romantic getaway with your lover.
ooh, I could see the parade coming around.
These are the slowest hearses I've ever seen. Like, I might die before they get here.
Here they come. I see a hearse. I see a whole hearse.
A whole hearse. Well, our first hearse, even though it's all the way down there, I'll let y'all know, it's named Sparky. Oh, this is not Sparky. Is it? Okay, so I think we're in reverse. All right. Blue Boo? No, Blue Blue's in the center. Is that Levi Jones? I think the first one's Levi Jones, a 1970 Cadillac Fleetwood. No, it's not Fleetwood Mac. The landslide won't take it down.
Yes, and right behind Levi Jones is the hearse named Blue Boo.
Blue Boo.
It's a 1994 Cadillac Fleetwood.
Did it fall down and get a Blue Boo?
And behind, coming up in the rear.
Oh, Blue Boo was actually a real hearse that was used and is currently retired from Grand Valley Funeral Home in Grand Junction, Colorado.
There are more hearses than are on our sheets.
Oh, well, when they come by, we'll ask them who they are. But I do know that the big tall one is Sparky. Back for another year, driven by Art, the hearse captain. Hi, Sparky.
If you want to go in style.
Oh my gosh, Santa's driving Sparky.
Oh, ho, ho.
See, now, I'm voting for more people to be naughty this year and just get cold. This is Blue Boo. We don't even know what that first hearse was.
It looked cool,
Yeah.
though.
But we like them anyway, and
Yeah, hot rod. hearse.
hello, Hot Rod hearse in it. We don't know who he is, but we think he's really, really cool. So our walking entries will be coming up the street now. So our first people should be El Paso County Search and Rescue. Thank you for all you do to save us. Anytime somebody has a bad time on the mountain, they go up, they rescue them, they make sure everybody comes home safe. Thank you, El Paso County Search and Rescue. They might be coming up backwards. Okay, they're coming up backwards. We're going to start at the end. Visit Colorado Springs. Visit Colorado Springs connects visitors and locals with the information, resources, and inspiration they need to adventure across the Pikes Peak region.
Excellent. Right behind Visit Colorado Springs, we have Pumpkinhead and Gang of Spook. This is a ragtag team of spooktastic fun. For more spookiness, follow at Pumpkinhead_Jack on Instagram.
Yes, and it looks like
That's the costume.
Haunted Manitou is right behind. Haunted Manitou operates in the summer and fall and proudly gives tours highlighting Manitou's rich, haunted, and paranormal history. Spooky.
Is that the Hubble satellite? Are you the International Space Station? Hubble satellite? I love it.
I make space happen, so you're welcome, but thank you for all you do.
Capturing the power
Your
of the
service
sun
is
and forwarding
necessary.
science. Keep doing it, baby. Oh my goodness, the little Saturn. Hello, little Saturn, baby. ERT Ghostbusters, locally based Ghostbusters group that goes to different events and helps raise money for charities. We love to see the smiles on people's faces and how much fun everyone has. Follow on Facebook to keep up with events and contact for future events, and make sure that you don't give them any marshmallows.
And behind the Ghostbusters, a staple in Manitou parades for as long as I
Levitator
can remember.
Lounge.
Levitator Lounge is here. The party can begin. Yes, happy Halloween from Levitator Lounge. Transportation transformation. Be safe and consider riding your bike to and from Manitou Springs the next time you visit.
I love the bubbles, make me so happy. You can't have enough bubbles. Also, I love you, Janine and Ben.
What an entourage. Wait, is that the drum circle, perhaps?
This appears to be the Manitou Springs Drum Circle.
So Thursday Drum Circle in Manitou is a free community drum circle running May through September on Thursdays in Memorial Park from 6 to 9 p.m. Drumming, dancing, hula hooping, juggling, and fire performances open for all ages to enjoy.
Some poi and other fun down there too. Plus, one of the ladies on our stage, Kiana, is one of the main drummers at Thursday Drum Circle. So give it up for Q. Woohoo! This is Pumpkinhead Jack finally coming.
Oh, this is Pumpkinhead Jack and Gang of Spook. This is a ragtime team of spooktastic fun. For more spookiness, follow Pumpkinhead_Jack on Instagram. Or look, there's a QR code.
Cobra Commander. I love it. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Hey, you look a little short for a stormtrooper, kid. He's adorable. She's adorable. They're adorable. Dennis the Emu. Hello, Dennis. Dennis is a local town hero, found wandering around regularly. Dennis is handled by Billy Sue Mitchell, and his pleasant spirit and playful hugs always bring us joy. But if you have something shiny on, I want to warn you, Dennis may try to take it from you.
Yes, and this must be Lewa Baba Yagas.
Baba Yaga and Beowulf leading the pack with Miss Sarah McCrary. We welcome... Baba Yaga's gonna have to stand here for a minute because you wrote a lot of stuff, you guys. Welcome, Luwa Baba Yagas, flying in hot from the fairway just beyond the thrice 9 kingdoms. In the 13th realm, beyond the fairy river, just round the corner from the Middle Ages, come these wenches, creatures and all things mystical. The Loire team represents folklore fashion, combining the ladies of Le Grand Accents Boutique, corner of Manitou Avenue in Odo. One of the best boutiques on the strip and unicorn of the dress shops. An artistic mastermind, Katie Orr of Jibwa Studios, inside the Manitou Art Center where happiness is handmade. You will always find something different there. Baba Yaga's nicknames include Bunny Leg, or the one with iron teeth. She enjoys long strolls through the woods in her chicken hut home and wild adventures in her mortar and pestle. Baba Yaga was the first witch originating in Russian literature in the 17th century with roots from Slavic folklore. Sometimes she is represented as a repulsive, ferocious-looking woman with metal teeth who fries and eats her children. Okay. In other stories, she's nice and harmless and helpful, just like a real lady. Okay? It all depends on the way you treat her. So please be nice to her and she will treat you right. So watch out, Manitou, because Loa and the Baba Yagas are coming to haunt you. So it could be full of tricks or treats.
Yes, and coming up, this must be our El Paso County search and rescue. No, you're not. He is a scary individual. But I recognize those lights. That's El Paso County. Thank you for all that you do, all the places you go, all the people you save.
Thank you.
That is. Hello? Oh, there we go. What? That's a modified Pins Tower, in case anybody wants to know what kind of vehicle it was. We have the Roadkill Cafe coming up, and we have started the actual coffin races. You will be judged right here. So let us get flipped to where we need to
So
in our
all
pages.
you coffin parade people, make sure that when you get to the grandstand, it's showtime. Do your thing
You're
for the
just the Roadkill
judges.
Cafe.
They want to see what
Okay,
you
but behind
do.
you.
They're gonna judge you so much.
Okay.
But
Who
gonna
are you
love it.
representing, just for curiosity's sake?
The
Roadkill Raton Pass Society or the Roadkill Cafe.
The Roadkill Raton Pass Society with the Roadkill Cafe. They decided to join us last minute, and we welcome them. We like a little bit of cluster in our situation. So, you guys are the Dead Man Shiners? All right. Here come the coffins. They're the Dead Man Shiners. Here comes the Dead Man Shiners. They will be racing
Dead
to
Man
the finish line
Shiners.
for a sip of that good old mountain moonshine and to party with their Emma Daisy May. Their judges are waiting. Watch out for the revenuers are right behind them.
yes, and this would be the Miter Corporation. They're a team of coworkers from the Miter Corporation where they work to solve complex problems for a safer world through innovation and engineering, including creating a fun and creative entry to the Emma Crawford Coffin Race.
And they are representing some breakdancing in the Olympics this year. I respect that. I know a teacher that works at the same university that she teaches at. Thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. She wouldn't stop laughing. It was great. Love your team. Keep your spirit up. Show off for the judges.
Good luck, y'all. Backside of the Moon. Backside of the Moon is back with returning sponsors Moon Racing,
Oh, wait,
L3
that's not what I meant.
Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Nikki Shaw Homes. Wow, y'all. We are proud to introduce main event on Interquest as our primary sponsor in 2024. You guys, your costumes, they crack me up.
I'm appreciating the backside of all your moons. Here comes the Buffalo Lodge. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the team Buffalo Lodge, representing the Buffalo Lodge Bicycle Resort. This is their 5th year racing in the Coffin Races, and they're back with more spirit than ever. After the race, don't miss the action at the Buffalo Lodge for their Halloween party with a DJ and dancing from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. Plus, join them for free community records 5 days a week and rides throughout the year. Whether it's for the holidays or just a weekend getaway, the Buffalo Lodge Bicycle Resort is the perfect place to stay for friends and family. Go Team Buffalo! Boo!
In G-School, it's the Ruh-Roh Racers. Inspired by Scooby-Doo and the gang, their Mystery Machine-themed coffin is ready to solve the biggest mysteries. Jinkies.
Jinkies, there's a lot of Velmas out there.
Who can win the race?
I'm seeing triple. Okay, so there's one Fred, one Shaggy, 2 Scoobies, 3 Velmas, and a partridge in a pear tree. Is that what's going on here? Oh, she would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Get ready for some spooky fun as they chase down the competition. As Scooby
They
would
dropped
say,
some Scooby snacks in the road for y'all, just in case you need some Scooby snacks.
We just want you to know the ones that are the cheesiest are getting some rewards from the stage. So bring it, y'all. Bring it. Ray Gun forever. Oh, they've got a whole thing happening here.
Ray Gun Forever. They are a blended family of free spirits, counting the joy, never afraid to sing, dance, laugh, and love at this journey. I like y'all. You only get one chance. Shoot your shot. We were inspired by Ray Gun's Olympic breakdancing performance. Yeah, she didn't score any points, but she danced her weird heart out, and they all loved it. So Ray Gun forever.
Ray Gun forever. Gold medal in the Olympic breakdancing. This is feeling like a gold medal performance to me. You definitely earned some cheese balls there, you guys. Camilla's Marble. Camilla's Marble and Granite is a leading fabricator and supplier of some wicked natural stone and quartz countertops. Camilla's offers spooktacular solid surface countertops for any large or small project. Family owned and operated in Colorado Springs, Camilla's has been brewing up success for over 15 years. No tricks, just top-notch service, products, and workmanship. Don't be haunted by high prices. Camilla's prices are to die for. Located just behind the Ghost Town Museum at 2160 Bott Avenue, don't be afraid to visit our showroom and take a bite out of killer deals for your next countertop project. Mention you saw Camilla's Marble at the Coffin Races for a ghostly good discount.
And now coming up to the stage are the River Rats. Legend has it these derelict river rats crawled out of Brown Canyon in search of river juice and drinking water. They're thirsty. They plan to winter with Emma on the west side, so hide your river booty, your whiskey, your women, and your men. Enchanté.
As a mouse, those are my people.
Ruh-roh. Here comes Mystery Incorporated. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I need some help from you now. They didn't write anything for me to say, so I'm just trying to come up with something. You guys write something next time. Effort.
Listen, they had too many Scooby snacks. It's fine. It's fine.
You know, Colorado does have a lot of Scooby snacks. It's true. Tumbleweed Tiny House of Horrors.
What?
Started in 1999, Tumbleweed Tiny House Company is one of the first and the largest manufacturers of tiny house RVs in North America. Have you ever thought about going tiny? Don't wait till you're dead.
But they look already maybe kinda.
Bigger isn't always necessarily better. Not
Looks
always.
awesome, y'all.
Hi. We love it. We've got some real horror icons, the werewolves of London, coming down the street.
So this next
Jason.
one, Team
Oh,
Zizou.
that scarecrow. Oh. Team Zizou.
Yes.
On the water.
Now, if
I
you
love you.
If you excuse me, I'm going on an overnight drunk, and in 10 days, I'm going to set out to find the shark that ate my friend and destroy it. Anyone who wants to tag along is more than welcome.
Los Ludos Bros back for
Hey.
They don't want an award. They didn't even stop in front of the grandstand.
Everyone remember,
Los
if you're
Luchos,
vying for
Mexican
awards,
wrestlers.
stop and show us what you got. If you got stuff.
We've got the princess and the frog.
There are two
Oh,
luchadores
you-
right after each other? What is going on?
We are confused.
Who's Los Luchos Bros?
Los
This is
Luchos
Los Luchos
Bros.
Bros.
Ay caramba.
Back for revenge in stretchy pants.
We like boys in stretchy pants, but in a totally respectful way.
The princesses and the frog. Yay, y'all. The fairy tale is going to have a happily ever after once this frog, with his gang of princesses, takes the gold. Give it up for the frog!
Ow! Hey, Maggie's Farm, man. It's like green certified from farm to euphoria. Maggie's Farm. If you got free samples, we'll take them on the stage.
Yes, and coming up behind Manitou's own, the Cliff House at Pikes Peak. The Cliff House is Manitou's oldest and most respected business, going back to the 1870s. Widely regarded as one of Colorado's most lavish hotels, our over 2 decades of AAA 4-diamond ratings put us in a category shared by few. Come enjoy exquisite dining at our glamorous dining room, or let us help you to a locally raised yak burger, as well as an assortment of locally crafted beers in our Red Mountain Bar and Grill. Home to Thursday night karaoke and our annual zombie ball the night before the races. Good day.
Good day. Oh my gosh. Mommy Mummies. Nice, y'all. I like the cool mom touch. Fit for Moms is a local group of mothers with fitness and community as their core principle. At Fit for Moms, group is held Monday through Friday with participation as able. During warmer months, our group can be found with babies, diaper bags, and strollers in tow at local parks, while chilly months are often held indoors, including but not limited to the mall. After our fitness classes, many of us band together with our little ones to laugh, play, smile, support, and help each other with all things motherhood. We're epic. We dream huge, work hard, we're humble, we rock. We value fitness and enjoy life. We are parenthood. If you happen to be lucky enough to catch our group at our Mom's Night Out, we invite you to challenge us to whirly ball, hip hop dancing, or trivia. Good luck racing against mummy mommies. We do push-ups with our babies on our backs, planks while handing out snacks, and cardio pushing double strollers and baby wearing. Go mummy mommies.
And let's give a big old yee-haw to the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeehaw,
Texas
Armadillo.
Roadhouse on 8th Street is proud to support the Emma Crawford Coffin Races. From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, served with made-from-scratch sides and fresh baked bread. Texas Roadhouse is your hometown favorite for quality food at a great value. Be sure to visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app anywhere you get your apps to place a to-go order or get on the wait list. Legendary food, legendary service, Texas Roadhouse.
Coming up next, this is what happens when Jake Dabbs isn't allowed to do tigers in the commercials anymore. We have the zombie tigers from American Furniture Warehouse, making beautiful homes for less since 1975. That's American Furniture Warehouse. You got a Zuzu hat.
Ooh, I
That's
like
love.
this next one. Yeah. This is the Cask Killers from Axe and the Oak Distillery. These spirit guides have cut one of their whiskey casks in half, made a seat out of the staves, and trapped this poor soul into a speed demon's life sentence. They haunt the halls of the Ivy Wild School Tuesday through Saturday, killing time until they are set free to the land of the living.
My grandpa was the actual last principal at Ivy Wild School, so I just want you to know that he's probably the one that's keeping everybody after class.
Mm-hmm.
The Curse of the Black Pearl. Here's our Frozen Dead Guy Days team. Last time I saw them, they were a bunch of leprechauns, but since FDG is on St. Patty's Day, they dressed as undead pirates of the Caribbean this time for us. And it is unfair since they walked by so quickly, judges. Be fair. I'm just saying. Oh, now I got them backing the boat up. Yeah, baby. Back that boat up. Back that boat up. You want to represent for your judges, for your team, for Estes Park. Grandpa Greedo just said they're just really fast. They're showing us what they're going to do in the race. We want to see it. Bring it.
And let us welcome Total Function PT. With 23 years of service and incredible crew of skilled therapists and supportive administrators, our mission is clear and unwavering: to help every patient achieve their highest potential while ensuring they receive the most compassionate care. Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, bonus points for dogs. Okay, this next one is a team after my own heart. As a lifelong educator, not my monkeys, not my circus. This is a lovely, thank you so much, team of teachers, middle school teachers to be exact. God bless y'all. This team is all that stands between civil society and a circus that is middle school. When their wild children start school in August, the vocabulary consists of simple grunts and calls of Sigma, Skibbity Rizzler, no cab chat. Their numeracy is reduced to counting likes on TikTok. By next May, they have their kids reciting the Articles of Confederation, graphing functions, and reading real books. Getting a bear to ride a bicycle or monkeys to walk a tightrope is amateur work. Compared with the feats of these middle school teachers, Barnum and Bailey have nothing on them. Please welcome the amazing, the talented, not my monkeys, not my circus. Thank you, y'all.
Yes, and now coming to the stage, the Manitou Kiwanis and Key Club. Key Clubbers from Manitou Springs High School, Kiwanis Club of Manitou Springs, and the High School Key Club. very fashionable.
What's your theme, guys? Well, you are very awesome. I can't say the second one on the microphone, but I agree with that as well.
Yes, very mindful, very demure.
Very mindful, very demure. For reference only? Is that your name? A team of people from Springs Fabrication, a small business in Colorado Springs, is taking metal to the next level with a Star Wars-inspired coffin. Emma will be racing in style and taking out some TIE fighters while she's at it. Join the Rebel Alliance and cheer them on to victory. Ashoka represents. Excellent, Emma.
Lovely. Okay, straight up, this next one is one of my favorite places in town. La Burla Bee. Oh, hell yeah. La Burla Bee is Colorado Springs' premier destination for entertainment, combining the elegance of an Italian restaurant with the excitement of a full-time cabaret and nightclub. Colorado Springs' first and only full-time cabaret offers a unique blend of delectable Italian cuisine and performances that celebrate the art of performance.
And all I can say about that is, happy birthday, Mr. President.
Hey, is that the Mario?
It's me, Mario.
Hey, from the Mushroom Kingdom. These racers hail from a land of speed and imagination. Don't blink or they'll be gone. P.S. Watch out for projectiles.
We got a Luigi, we got a Wario, we got a Toadstool.
Watch out for the red shell.
Dun 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 dun.
And who doesn't like wings? Well, these are the best of the West Wings Fest. Get ready to scream with excitement! Just a few weeks ago, the third annual Best of the West Wings Fest left our taste buds tingling with their fiery flavors and spooky good wings. But guess what? Their cauldrons are already bubbling for next year's event. That's right, preparations for the fourth annual Best of the West Wings Fest are brewing behind the scenes. Expect even more bone-chilling, heat, ghoulish, good sauces, and fantastic fun.
I'd like you to know that if Jill was a judge, they just would have won.
I do like chickens, and there was a chicken dog involved. I don't know if you guys got to see the chicken dogs. I didn't know those were a thing, but they're a thing.
Crimson Mark! We are the Pirates of the Crimson Mark. We have a crew of over 300 members and 10 ships with captains. We are more than pirates. We are a family. We are a crew. You can also catch us at the Colorado Renaissance Fair. Don't be shy. Come see us and say "arr."
Excellent. Oh, look, there's the whole fight. There's the sword fight. Whoa. This next one, not your average princesses.
Representing the Garden of the Gods trading post and all fairy tale creatures is not your average princesses. Bachelorette number 1 is a mentally abused shut-in from a kingdom far, far away. She likes sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Her hobbies include cooking and cleaning for her 2 evil sisters. Please welcome Cinderella. Y'all need to stop here. You wrote a real long thing.
Bachelorette number 2 is a social outcast, relatable, for her 2 evil sisters. She's an outcast from the countryside of France, actually. Her husband's cousin is the North American black bear. What? Her hobbies include reading by herself and talking with a magic clock and candle. Please welcome Princess Belle.
My bachelorette number 3 is an isolated daughter of a sultan. Her hobbies include sledding on sand dunes and evening rides on a magic carpet. Please welcome Princess Jasmine.
Bachelorette number 4 is a confident young lady from Scandinavia who was isolated due to her powers. Her hobbies include ice sculpting, the luge, and curling. Sometimes she's even able to let it go. Please welcome Queen Elsa.
Bachelorette number 5 is from the land of the Dutch. She is quite slippery and the youngest of 7 sisters. Her hobbies include searching shipwrecks and talking to sea creatures. Come on, give it up for Princess Ariel.
Oh, Jill, you know why they put Ariel in the coffin?
What?
She didn't have legs.
Oh, that's why. Oh, what? What?
What?
And coming up behind, Pedals and Pints. Group after my own heart. They're a biking group that likes to bike from brewery to brewery, enjoying good beer and good friends. Ride on.
They like to bike, they like to drink, they like to support each other. Sounds like a good time. Next up, we have Coffin Prime. Coffin Prime is a team made up of employees from Den 4, our local Amazon fulfillment center located at Colorado Springs Airport. These ghouls have broken out to deliver Emma up the hill, and as we know, Prime delivery drivers give us our joy every single day. Thank
Yay,
you.
thank you. Finally.
You know, I was waiting for that delivery, and they're just so good at making sure everybody gets what they need.
Is this?
And on time. I'm on time.
Oh, I know who this next one is. This is Yachty by Nature.
Yachty.
This group has made a cool change with this year's entry, and it should be a smooth sailing to the finish line. They might not set any time records, but they will ride like the wind and give it their best shot. Yachty by Nature.
You think they're parrot heads?
Taking it to the streets.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Are you guys giving them yacht rock?
Yeah. Coming up next are the Secret Squirrels. The Secret Squirrels are a group of service members and contractors from Special Operations Command North. Although today they are not representing the command or the military, but if you tell anyone, they might have to write a strongly worded letter to Google. Banana.
That's it. They have declared if you don't see the moon tonight, we know who took it.
Bob. Banana.
And Manitou Springs' very own CK Comics coming up. CK Comics harmony, cohesion, and can-do attitude, except for Mike, who is a procrastinator.
You'll still get it done with Mike straggling along behind you. Love it. Alien bringing up the backside there.
Intergalactic, planetary-like even.
Planetary, intergalactic. Another dimension, another dimension. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop myself.
This next team is the Troublemakers. The Manitou Music Foundation is an all-volunteer nonprofit. We've been supporting local music, arts for over 6 years, and their team is all musicians. Heck yeah!
I expect full musical performance when you get in front of me, Troublemakers. In fact, I challenge you. Troublemakers can't deny a challenge. Come on, bring it. You pitch perfect. Well, we love them. We will catch them doing music later on, I'm sure. And, you know, you just got to link up sometimes and make sure Zelda's okay.
Yes, and hello, ladies. The ladies of the last dance are here. Emma waits in the tile entry hall in order to attend her last grand ball, accompanied by women who've broken their thrall to support Emma before her final fall.
The name of their team, Ladies of the Last Dance, makes me want to say, last dance with Emma, hey, one more dance to kill the pain. Woo!
All right, somewhat near and dear to my heart as a St. Olaf College graduate. The next one is the Golden Girls. The Manitou Golden Girls are 2024's fastest runners and best dressed, clearly. Never judge speed by its appearance. These Golden Girls will run you all the way up Ute Pass.
You always gotta watch out for Sophia.
Yeah, she's the snarky one.
Which one is Blanche?
Okay, obvious.
I'm loving it.
Go Golden Girls.
Well, I always thought that Blanche maybe took a little bit of her role from Elvira, but you know.
Is that the dude? I'm pretty sure that's the dude over there.
Dude, the rug really pulls the whole room together.
From Lebowski's Cool Luau. Team from Lebowski's Tap Room featuring our new Lebowski's Cool Luau coffee liqueur. Our coffin is in the shape of our Lebowski's Cool Luau coffee liqueur bottle even. We've proudly served the west side of Colorado Springs this past year with great food, drinks, and a community environment. Proud to be participating in our first coffin race ever.
You're supposed to have Donnie in a can, man. Come on, Buscemi proud.
Oh, yay! Pikes Peak Pride!
Ow! People after my own heart, so much makeup, so much breastage.
So much pride, yeah. So many colors. Pikes Peak Pride advocates for full civil and social equity by celebrating, educating, empowering, and showcasing the unity and diversity of the LGBTQ plus community and its allies within the Pikes Peak region. Woohoo! Pikes Peak Pride saw massive numbers of participants this year, with over 23,000 attendees flocking to the two-day festival. Join them next year.
And know that Elvira supports you 100%. Hannibal Vector, oh no. Emma has fallen into his well? Oh, we have rearranged ourselves, sorry. Border Burger Bar, Ghost Riders. These were the winners of last year's Emma Crawford Coffin Races. Everybody give them a shout out. They're hoping to vie for their crown again this year. And the Outlaws of Border Burger Bar, known for their delicious food and vibrant atmosphere, often participate in events like this, serving up tasty burgers and drinks to the crowd. Their involvement adds a festive spirit, blending community food with great fun. Community fun with great food. Strike that, reverse it.
Blah, I believe this is love at first bite. They are creatures and suckers with a little gothic lore. They fear the vampire's true nature, but seek out its irresistible charm. Fall into the darkness as bats glide on unseen currents, playful and watching. This Halloween, they hunger for juicy neck veins and dripping red fruit. But be careful, because most fall in love at first bite.
There's a fungus among us. Well, you know, vegans can suck the psilocybin instead of the blood. Yay, Colorado.
Oh,
right.
No. Hannibal Vector. Emma has fallen into his well. Oh my gosh. It must remember to rub the lotion on its skin and only eat sustainably sourced humans.
Farm to table, farm to table.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Up next, we've got El Paso County Search and Rescue. EPSCAR is dedicated to saving lives through search, rescue, and mountain safety education. There is never a charge for their services, and we are on call 24/7, 365. If you get lost or injured or just want to see a really hot, in-fit person, call 911. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love a rescue guy? Or gal. He, she, her, it, they, them. I don't care. I love it all. They're pretty.
Everyone now, please welcome Crooks Racing. They're racing in memory of their coffin builder and racer, Jeremy Cooks. He kept his team racing year after year. He was a great son, brother, father, and friend, gone way too soon. He loved Halloween. He loved his yellow Celica GTS. Our hearts are broken. We miss him dearly. Thank you to the Affordable Medical Supply for sponsoring us every year and joining in the fun. And a special huge thank you to Crooks and Castles Clothing. You're awesome. The shirts are great. His sister has worked as Emma, and his brother is a runner, along with other family and friends.
Bump set Spike. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayers. Yes, queen. Whether it's vampires or coffin races, this team is always gonna slay all day. How loose is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Come, all you hot fans, and shake your caboose. And shake your caboose. They're doing a full Buffy out here. That's making my day. Along with the SS Essex. In the year 1820, the whaling ship Essex was attacked by the very beast it hunted. 4 dinghies watched the ship sink with no supplies. They resorted to cannibalism. When the final boat was rescued, it held only one survivor, our cannibal Emma and her zombie pirate crew. Arr.
Oh, this next one, Pikes Peak Roller Derby.
Derby Dames.
Pikes Peak Roller Derby is a flat track roller derby league in Colorado Springs. Founded in 2005 as the Pikes Peak Derby Dames.
They've done this every year. The Dames are unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Our mission is to foster athleticism, personal empowerment, and community relationships through playing and promoting the fast-paced, hard-hitting, competitive sport of flat track roller derby. Follow us on our socials and come to our next event. Yes, I will.
Hey, John.
Yes?
Manamana.
Do.
Manamana. Manamana. Do 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 do. Here comes Sesame in the Street.
There are a group of friends and yearly spectators that finally decided to enter the race for the first time. They're Emma's Count Dracula's daughter from Sesame Street.
1, 2, Yeah, there's a lot of numbers in the world, so I'm gonna stop now. But we love you. We love Sesame Street.
Okay, Bert.
Okay, Ernie. How to get to Sesame Street? Emma's Wake. We're a group of friends and yearly spectators that finally decided to enter. Oh wait, sorry, Emma Uncut. Oh my, what do you see? Well, it's a coffin pushed by we. There's so many Emmas. Emma's Wake. Our funeral procession gathers again this year to mourn our dearly missed and beloved Emma. May she rest in peace again until next year. Those eyes, girl, those eyes. Check when she comes by you, check out her eyes. You will be shocked and awed.
And behind Emma's wake is Emma Uncut. Oh my, what do you see? Well, it's a coffin pushed by we, and we'll see Emma Crawford riding in glee.
And they have done this many years as well. And last but certainly not least, we're conjuring Emma. On a dark and stormy All Hallows Eve in the early 1920s, a group of spiritualists joined their psychic abilities together to conjure up Manitou Springs' most famous ghost, our beloved Emma Crawford. She should have been left to rest peacefully, but these foolhardy souls carelessly bring Emma back from her eternal slumber year after year. May all be warned now that Emma levitates among us. Wow. What did the Ouija board say? That it's going to be awfully hard to win in that. Maybe one of the coolest coffins ever. We've never had levitating Emma before. Truly magical.
Yes, everybody give it up for all the participants in the parade, all the coffins. Everybody looks so awesome, so amazing, so creative.
And so what they're gonna do is Manitou always does a parade twice. We do it one way and then we do an instant replay the other, just for fun. But as we wait for the coffins to head back down to the starting line to get ready to race, we will give you a little more info on what's going on this afternoon after the races and run through our sponsors again.
Yes, and remember, after the race finishes, everyone can gather down at Soda Springs Park at the Bud Ford Pavilion to hear Family Elephant perform from 1 to 5:30 and they will be stopping at 3 o'clock for all the awarding of the awards to all the people who garnered awards from their award-winning performances.
Remember, you go to coffinrace.com, that's coffinrace.com, to look at live updated scoreboards throughout the event. And if you have friends who aren't here with us but want to join in, they can also click a link to live stream straight from the comfort of their couch, bathroom, bedroom, backyard.
Just about anywhere.
I just feel like I'm in a B movie right now. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I didn't say it a third time.
Yes, and remember, hey, everyone, give thanks to all the volunteers that were here to help set this thing up, that are running around, making sure everything is working and running smooth, and that we're all having a great time doing this.
Especially the Chamber of Commerce and Jenna Gallagher for all of her. Gallus, I can't ever say her name right. I'm so sorry. Jenna Gallus for all of her endearing, tireless work to make sure that this goes off every year. And also to remind you guys that at the end of November, what's the date for our pre-Mardi Gras party? Party Gras. Will be November 14th at City Hall, and just contact the Chamber of Commerce if you'd like to get a ticket for a little pre-Mardi Gras party to get started for our Carnival parade that will be done the week of Mardi Gras, March 1st.
Yes,
Can I also just hear it for our amazing MCs today, everybody? Yeah! Thanks to them and the judges on the stage. I don't know if you see them, but they look amazing. We've got the Ice Queen over here with Grandpa Burrito of Frozen Dead Guy Days. And we've got the beautiful Xanthia Alexis also judging with us. Big round of applause for all these folks up here, letting you know who's coming down the course all day today. And thank you for being here for the 30th annual Emma Crawford Coffin Races!
We love Jenna. We love Leslie, too.
Yes, and as you're going up and down the sidewalks here, be sure to stop into all of the Manitou businesses, so many of which are open and are welcoming to all of you.
Really cool clothing, tchotchkes, jewelry, food, wine, liquor, you name it, we got it. Plus, you can't beat the views, the fall colors in the trees, the actually warm day that we got for this coffin races. Thank you, world.
Yep.
But hey, all I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me. But Pepsi will, because they're our sponsor. Pepsi and Border Burger Bar. Also, our gold sponsors, Small Town Murder Podcast and American Furniture Warehouse.
We got silver sponsors, Pikes Peak America's Mountain, Best Construction Brands Incorporated, and Party City, along with Groundworks, IMI, Innovating Marketing Insights.
Lisa Kearns Estes here
Our
with
sponsors are
And
Manitou
Laura
Springs
Lear
Real Estate
and
Manitou
Nathan
Brewing
Lear
Company.
with KCOS Digital
T-shirts
Media.
that you can
.com.
buy at some place
Yo.
here in this town.
Hey, we've been sitting here
Follow
talking
across
about
us.
what a
Like
dirt
Iron
nap
Cream
means.
Tattoo.
I
We
think
were
I
out
know
about
what it
the
means.
days.
It means the Emma Crawford Coffin Crawl. Because Gypsy and the Raven, we be a craven. We're a coffin crawl.
Who you? Who you? Who with you?
It's bulltastic.
Who with you would
Of course,
be
there's an
so
after party. Jill,
cool.
where's the after party?
And
Oh
we
my gosh,
love
I'll
you.
tell you who
And you know what?
sponsors are, but
KCOS
after
is
party's
proud to
down
be
there
back.
at the
This is
Buffalo
our
Pavilion,
soft
is that
launch
correct?
dedicated
It is
to Mark
Central Park
White.
after party,
We are
baby.
so happy to be
Okay,
here.
well, they
And
are
we just
sponsored
want you to
by
know,
Dog Training
we're not
Elite
going
US.
anywhere. We're back.
Renewal Anderson.
Hey,
ENT,
we just, you know what? What we should do here
Emerald Fields
is
and
ask the
David
people how they're
Busters.
feeling about being here. Yes?
Feeling great. First time out
Our
here.
program
First time
is
out here.
sponsored by
Great.
Office
Really
Depot.
enjoying it.
For all your paper and programming
Feeling
needs.
so good, doing great.
Our race course
I love this.
sponsors are Keith Lee Pines for all your
favorite time of
getaway
year?
needs.
That's
Oak
his
Star
best
Bank,
thing.
Pikes Peak Chocolate,
Really
and Red
good.
Dog
I
Cafe.
love your outfit.
Brisbane
You look so
LLC,
cute.
Colorado's Peak Real Estate.
Oh, that's
And
so
of course, we've got live stream sponsors.
We're boo
We've got
people
Wines
down
of
here.
Colorado and
We're
Three
bootastic
Forks
today.
Ranch.
They give 3 forks.
Hey, it's our first one. We're loving it. It's great.
Borderline.
We've got many first timers out here today, and you know what?
KCOS
They
Digital
sometimes
Media
say
live
the
stream
first time
sponsor
is the
and
best time.
Deeves
I don't know about
Rose.
that, but I will say this
And our
time,
other sponsors
after
give us
30
our
tries,
times and our live streaming.
we got it down.
Two-Wave
All right.
And Studio 2D.
This has been an absolute
Looks like they're
blast, and you know
about
what's
Again,
coming?
thank you KCOS for
What are we
doing
getting
our
ready for?
live music, our live
We're
stream, and
craving for
making
the
sure we have
racing.
music throughout the day.
The races are next.
The races are next, and guess what?
So we will be right back.
We will be right back.
And as we race through the day, for those of you who cannot see the leaderboard and the scoreboard, we will be announcing the finishing times here from the grandstand, keeping everyone abreast of all that progresses.
Our first 2 racers that should be lining up should be Conjuring Emma and Emma Uncut. I'm guessing what uncut means. Curiosity when it's a girl. Borderline, I'm so sorry. Looks like they're starting to get lined up for the race to begin. We need everybody to go ahead and clear the sides, the lanes for the street. Everybody make sure that your little arms and fingers are kept inside, because if a coffin crashes into you, it does not feel good. And somebody else already owns it, so if something were to happen, we'd have to get you a whole new coffin. We're going to try to avoid that. The Emmas do have to wear helmets since some of the flipping incidents happened.
Safety first.
Everybody try and stay safe. Don't touch anyone without consent. If you're gonna drink, don't drink and drive. Please get an Uber, a taxi, anything you can to just make sure everyone is safe. And it looks like they're waving the green flag down there.
And if you need ways in and out of town, remember there is a shuttle running until 6 p.m. in Memorial Park. 6 p.m. in Memorial Park.
Past 6, you're on your own.
He's waving the flag.
I was gonna say he's gotta stop waving the flag unless he's actually starting the race. They're teasing me.
And they're off.
And they're off. Yay. Conjuring Emma and Emma Uncut. We've got a couple real serious teams that want to win. We've got Emma Uncut on the south side and Conjuring Emma on the north.
It's nice to see she's not floating in the air anymore.
They're catching up real quick. The modification of that coffin from levitating to sit inside, wonderful craftsmanship.
Yeah, amazing engineering on that.
And it looks like Emma Uncut Emma Uncut took that one for sure. John will be telling us the times here in just a moment.
You too can see these times just as quickly as I do by going to coffinrace.com.
And our next two teams to line up will be Emma's Wake and Sesame in the Streets. Their first time racing this year.
And it looks like Conjuring Emma came in at 39.3 seconds, but were edged out by Emma Uncut with 37.5 seconds.
The next two look to be Emma's Wake and Sesame in the Street.
We've got the flag. Looks like they're getting ready to start. Emma's Wake has definitely run this before, where Sesame in the Street, it's their first time. I hope they trained hard.
They're from the streets.
As long as it's not Avenue Q. And they're off.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Emma's Wake taking this real seriously. They are way ahead. Trying for one of the best times this year.
Emma's Wake.
They've lost a runner, but you are allowed to lose
Sesame
one
in the Street.
runner. Sesame in the Street is doing their best. They're trying hard. They're living the message of Sesame Street. Always do your best. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You just have to try. However, they lost. Getting lined up next will be Pikes Peak Roller Derby and SSX Essex.
And it's no surprise that Emma's Wake took that last race with 30.4 seconds, catapulting them into the lead. They are the team to beat. Sesame in the Street finished with a very respectable 53.7 seconds.
But they finished, and that's, like I said, all you gotta do is try. So the derby, the roller derby versus the SS Essex, the derby dames, they're hard. I would not want to meet up with them in a dark alley.
Speak for yourself.
Actually, yeah, maybe I would.
And they're off.
Derby on the north side. We got the SS Essex on the south side. Keeping a fairly equal pace, but she is listing. You're correct.
What's going to happen? It's anybody's game here.
This is, stable wheels. Gotta build with stable wheels.
Essex is taking the lead a little bit.
The girls are trying their best, keeping up, making great time, but the Essex is definitely out in the lead. I love the Derby Dames coffin, though. It's a roller skate and it makes me happy. Lining up will be Buffy and the Vampire Slayers on the north side and Crooks Racing on the south, I believe.
Oh, and that was a close one before. The SS Essex took the last heat with 46.8 seconds, with the Pikes Peak Roller Derby Dames coming in at 56.6 seconds.
Both admirable times, but nobody's touching Emma's wake at this point.
And
May Paul Rubens be with you, Buffy and the Vampire Slayers. They're off.
Yep, we've got Buffy the Vampire Slayers versus Crooks Racing.
And it looks like Crooks Racing is real serious about this. They're going for it.
They're in the lead.
Will they take the 30-second
Keep slaying, keep slaying.
They do slay. And Buffy is coming in for a finish right about now.
Oh, Crooks Racing gave it their all and came in with 32.8 seconds.
Oh, that's a close second.
Just
for them
behind
right now.
Emma's wake, with Buffy and the Vampires slaying it at 43.4 seconds.
Lost Friend Brewing Company Puppy Patrol and El Paso County Search and Rescue are up next. Want to know where my bets go?
The guys who run
it's
up
Search and
mountains.
Rescue. I mean,
You think Search and
I
Rescue and it
love
kicks
the
up?
pup
They're
people,
off.
but this is, you know.
What do you think?
These
I don't know.
people are serious.
Oh, this is kind of pretty
I
neck and
love it
neck.
when they take it serious.
Oh my goodness gracious. This is a fierce competition.
And actually, it's the Search and Rescue versus Hannibal Vector. Puppy Patrol dropped out. So Hannibal Vector is keeping up with Search and Rescue.
Oh, that's going to be a photo
And
finish.
they
that
are
one.
finishing right now.
Oh my goodness.
That was a good race. That was a real race. So Love at First Bite will be coming up. That was a horrible
looks like
movie.
Hannibal Vector took that last heat with 41.6
Oh,
seconds.
I would have lost my bet. Go Vector. The Night Climbers and Love at First Bite should be who's coming up. Got the people who run up the Manitou incline running at us here. Like, I'm expecting some speed. Love at First Bite.
Arr.
Wasn't that a Jim Carrey?
Oh, they're
movie?
off.
They're running.
Actually, that's Pikes Peak Pride. That's Love at First Bite versus Pikes Peak Pride.
Pride is doing amazing. Love at
Oh
First Bite
my
has a
goodness.
slight lead coming around the
Love at
curve.
First Bite is coming. Oh.
Pride is catching up. They're right behind them. Push, push, push. You can do it. Borderline.
It's close.
Oh, yes, that was they were actually really close at the end. They almost finished at the same time.
Ooh, awaiting results. And Love at First Bite took the
Love
race.
at First Bite taking it.
36.1 seconds, 2 seconds ahead Pikes Peak Pride, who finished 38.2. And now,
All right. Well, we know the Golden Girls are coming up.
and the reigning champions, Burger Burger Bar, Border Burger Bars.
Border Burger Bar. Border Burger Bar really going for it. They're trying to break that 30 seconds. Along with the Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Ooh, Border Burger Bar finishes.
But the Golden Girls traveled down the road and back again. Their heart is
They
true.
finished. They were amazing.
They're pals and confidants.
Where does Border Burger Bar come in?
They're definitely vying for first place.
And in fact, they just took first place with
Oh.
28.4 seconds.
Reigning
2
champions.
seconds ahead of Emma's Wake. With Pikes Peak Pride coming in at 38.2 seconds.
All right, looks like we've got some chickens coming. You know, we don't have anybody telling us who's running against each other, so we just try our best, and if everybody bears with us, then we'll figure it out in the end. Okay, we think that there's the troublemakers. We got Big Lebowski just wandering randomly down the middle of the street. Surprise, surprise. Although, this is a fun fact there, Lebowski. You know, Jeff Bridges' birthday is December 4th. My birthday is December 4th. The day Emma Crawford died was December 4th. Little fun fact for everybody.
So it looks like the Troublemakers versus Lebowski's Kula. Kulua. Kulua.
Kulua. It's a White Russian. And they are coming quick.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
The Troublemakers are causing some trouble.
Have stripped down. Yes, sir. Thank you for that.
Keep going. You guys got this.
And that's
Lebowski's Kulua.
The Lebowskis decided to have a little too much Kahlua this morning. But the Troublemakers, boy, they can run past you like that anytime they feel like it. Possibly CK Comics and the Secret Squirrels? Definitely the Secret Squirrels.
And it looks like Lebowski's Kulua finished in 35.4 seconds.
That was better than expected for the Lebowskis. They're in for third right now. Are they? Lebowski's currently in third place. The rug really did bring everything together.
I do not see the Troublemakers tie.
Were they disqualified?
We will need a
hope
consultation on the rankings at some point.
I mean, if they need them to run again past me, I'm fine with that. Here they go!
Secret Squirrels and Ladies of the Last Dance.
All right. Secret Squirrels are definitely in the lead. Banana. Go, Bob. And Ladies of the Last Dance. putting in a valiant effort that Elvira herself would be proud of. There was some bouncing happening. They were dancing hard.
They're still dancing.
We're still waiting for them to get to the finish line, but that's the whole point, is having fun. Keep trying. Always be proud of where you finish.
And you would win a dance-off with those guys any day.
Borderline. That's what she said. So it should be Yachty by Nature and Coffin Prime. Yachty by Nature. I'm right. Just kind of want to dance now. And they've got the flag up and they're off. Okay, it's 23 versus 20. Coffin Prime versus CK Comics. Coffin Prime really pushing it in there. They know how to deliver. CK Comics, they DC Marvel it themselves. They give me Vertigo Comics.
And we do appear to be having
You're a
some
nerd and I like you.
technical difficulties with the reporting of the scores. Either my phone or the website is having some issues.
We think not your average princess is lined up. We can't see who the other one is just because of the curve in the road. You know, it's always got a problem when there's a curve in it.
Borderline.
I smell meat. Someone bring me meat. Oh, it probably is Border Burger Bar. Border Burger Bar, Pepsi, our main sponsors.
And they're off.
Off and running. Princesses coming down the street from the Garden of the Gods Trading Center.
Okay, we've got, oh, that's not your average princesses versus Yachty by Nature.
I had it right.
Oh, those princesses are lickety-split. Look
Those
how fast
princesses are definitely trying to get away from the
Go
prince.
Yachty, go Yachty.
It's your birthday, go Yachty. Those princesses literally just took out the yachts.
They're not average.
They are not average. I also have never seen any princesses that were that burly in my entire life. It was like Gaston put on Belle's dress.
It looks like maybe, oh.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh, those are the chickens.
Chickens!
Oh, the best of West Wing Fest. I
Best
believe
of the
that's
West
one of them.
Wing
Yeah.
Fest.
Best of the West Wing Fest.
So are they going against the Crimson Mark?
I don't know.
Yeah. Best of the West Wing Fest versus Crimson Mark. They tried to spell it funny to trip me up, but I won.
And they're off.
They are running, and it's looking like Best of the West is taking it seriously. Trying to beat that 28-second mark. They got to put their all into it and move those little chicken legs.
But that's Petals and Prime. That's Petals and Pints.
Petals and Pints.
Yeah. Keep going, Petals. Keep going, Pints.
So you're not supposed to drink before the event.
Well, the chickens
Those chickens moved their scrawny little legs as hard as they could and took that race, no questions asked.
Okay, that looks like my Liberla bee. Yep. Oh yeah, undoubtedly. And
do we have mushrooms coming down the street with the Mushroom Kingdom?
we've got the Liberla bee. I don't know who it is against the Liberla bee. We will find out in a moment.
Well, we love some cabaret. Liza style, baby. La Burla Bee.
Someone in the crowd said, "Do it for Kennedy." Comedians everywhere.
Oh, we got a drone up in the air. That's always fun. I'm guessing that's one of G's drones. Oh, it's an extra. Extra drone. As long as they're having a good time and they don't fall on somebody's head. So they're getting them lined up. It looks like the flag man has gotten out to the center, so we might be ready to start.
Oh, he looks about ready.
Every
All
once
those
in a
mirrors.
while, you have to make sure that the wheels aren't going to fly off.
Yeah. Relatable. Look at all those Marylands getting ready.
Oh,
Skirts
it's
are
the
flying up.
Marylands.
Yeah, from Liberla bee. I don't know who the other one is yet.
Whoever is doing the drone above the street, you are not authorized to be above people, and we would appreciate it if you could move to the side, just because we have licensed drone people and we don't want to crash.
Oh, we do have some.
We
Thank
do
you,
appreciate
dronies.
you.
Oh, and
And
they're off. Okay, let's see. This is definitely Liberla bee. They are not messing around.
I have not seen a Maryland move her legs like that since my friend Kira.
Oh, Liberla bee. Woo! And then we got Crimson Mark. You were right.
Everyone's
Keep going, Crimson Mark. You've got this.
Law of averages. Crimson Mark making their way the way that they do with their grog. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
And to try to catch up on some times, we did have Pills and Pints coming in at 44.6 seconds, and Best of the West Wingfest came in at 30.6 seconds. And according to this, Liberla bee just came in a 1/10 of a second behind Best of the West with 30.7 seconds.
Oh, moving into second place. Burla Bee just moved into second place. Marilyn is taking a spot. Very proud. Oh, all I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi, and then she actually came and brought it to me. Thank you to Pepsi and Border Burger Bars for being our sponsors.
And Crimson Mark came in at 66.4 seconds. Looks like coming up is the Manitou Kiwanis Ski Club and the Mushroom Kingdom. Watch out for Rochelle's.
All right, Mushroom Kingdom, and who'd you say, Raton Pass?
Manitou Kiwanis Ski
Oh,
Club.
Kiwanis Club.
How can you forget that fashion?
There is no way to forget that fashion. They are moving. This is going to be a really close one. And these guys both seem like they really want to win.
That's the Key Club from the Kiwanis Club. Those are...
The trophies that we have are so incredibly cool.
That was neck and neck.
I understand actually wanting to get one.
Oh, wow. Manitou Kiwanis Key Club came in at 27.7 seconds, followed very closely by Mushroom Kingdom at 28.6. So far, the race of the day. It's those shoulder pad things. Makes them aerodynamic. Cut through the air. Although we have some total function physical therapy people and some fabrication people, total function PT and for reference only.
Oh my goodness! Total function PT is taking the slight lead, maybe. For reference only, you're not far behind. Keep going, keep going.
Jinkies, they might take it.
Like, wow, man. He's really moving, Scoob. And it looks like the Mystery Machine may have taken that one.
That vein was faster than you think?
It does. I mean, for the 70s and probably be a diesel. Either which way, that race was fairly equal to the end. I don't think anybody's vying for a first, second, or third place spot.
No, total function PT came in at 37.8 seconds,
Not
edging
bad.
out for reference only, who finished 41.8 seconds.
Not bad at all. But we just had somebody stop by the stage very specifically to send love from Carl Faulkner to Jill and myself. He went to high school with us. And Axe and Oak is on their way. See, sometimes it's 5 minutes between a race, sometimes 30 seconds.
And they are versus Not My Monkeys, Not My Circus, who are taking the lead. Go teachers, go teachers. Oh, here we go.
Teachers, you should pretend the students are behind you. Pretend the students are behind you. All right, we got Texas Roadhouse and their Bloomin' Onions coming up. Who doesn't love a bloomin' onion? Well, I guess people who don't like onions, but still.
And Not My Monkeys, Not My Circus came in at 40.1 seconds, followed by the Cask Killers from Axe and Oak Distillery at 49.7 seconds. That currently keeps the Manitou Kiwanis Key Club in the lead at the moment with 27.7 seconds to beat.
We've got Texas Roadhouse for sure.
Texas Roadhouse
versus.
Look like some zombie tigers next to them. Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh, Curse of the Black
From
Pearl.
Frozen Dead Guy days. This is our Estes Park rivals.
Oh, they are going quickly, quickly, quickly.
Versus Texas Roadhouse. Oh, it's a T-bone steak that's, oh! Rider down, but they only need 3 to finish. Okay, can we get medical, please, to meet this team at the end? That didn't look good. I hope you're okay. Hopefully it wasn't live streamed for the whole world.
And Curse of the Black Pearl gave it a great go, coming in at 30.6 seconds. And Texas Roadhouse coming in with 34.2 seconds.
Very, very admirable times. We got the Cliff House at Pikes Peak. They've taken this very seriously in the past. They've made new rules have to happen. There used to be a rule that you have to have 4 wheels, which makes perfect sense. And they put 3 on the bottom and 1 on the top and changed the way the whole thing worked. And then they won every single race. So now you have to have 4 wheels on the bottom. And they're off.
And they are racing against the Zombie Tigers.
Zombie Tigers from American Furniture Warehouse. And
Those Tigers run fast.
dude, Jake Jabs knows how to
Tigers.
push his people hard.
Cliff House. Finish strong.
See, ever since Jay left being the manager, I don't know. Well, it's a new manager, so it's, you know, it's going to take him some time to really whip him into shape. Yeah, American Furniture Warehouse tore that one up.
Oh, the Zombie Tigers. Oh, came in 0.3 seconds behind the Key Club at 28 seconds to grab second place.
Second place.
With the Cliff House coming in at 36 seconds even.
Cliff House did good.
So currently by the leaderboard on the website, which there are a couple questions about a few people. The website stands at Manitou Kiwanis Ski Club in first place, Zombie Tigers in second, and the Mushroom Kingdom.
They're off and running, coming straight for me. It's Maggie's farm, man. I've never seen stoners run so fast. Dude, Cheech and Chong it up. And the mommy is coming past as these women are just unstoppable. Super impressive. I think they probably had to stop and change a diaper on the way, but they did it so fast. And they're reaching the end line right now. So the mummies did a great job and we commend them. How fast did Maggie's farm go, man?
Maggie's farm finished 34.4 seconds.
Oh, no, I see he's still representing well.
And the Mummy's in 43.9.
Nice. Los Luchos Bros. We have luchadores coming down to entertain us with their wrestling styles.
The luchadors and the princesses.
Luchadors versus Princess and the Frog. Oh, it looks like we've got steering issues happening. Never built it on a shopping cart base. Holy moly, the luchadors even with those wheels going. Wow. Princesses are doing amazing for running in dresses. Do they have pockets? That's what's important. The luchadors did a great job there, but the princesses were right behind them. And Tumbleweed Tiny House of Horrors is coming up next. We're not sure who they're. Oh, it's Team Sizzoo. Team Sizzoo. Seriously, they've been doing this for years and years. They are one of my favorite teams. I will always love them.
And the last race, Los Luchos Bros.
Plus Bowie and Portuguese.
Missed third place by 1/10 of a second with 28.7 seconds. And Princess and the Frog finishing in 30.9 seconds. Will anyone take down the Manitou Kiwanis Ski Club?
That's a question.
And they're off. Oh, this is a fierce competition.
It is. It looks like they really, really want it.
Sizzoo.
Sizzoo is going for the win. They are pushing hard. Tiny House of Horrors is doing great keeping up, though. That bend really changes everything. And Team Sizzoo coming up to the finish line and done. With the tiny houses just finishing right behind them. If anyone hasn't heard the soundtrack from Team Sizzoo and all of the David Bowie songs in Portuguese, I highly recommend listening to it. It's awesome.
And Team Sizzoo takes the race with 29.8 seconds, with Tumbleweed Tiny House of Horrors coming in at 34.4.
Both very respectable times.
And they're off. We've got the River Rats versus
Mystery in Court.
Mystery
Ruh-roh.
Inc. Oh, this is neck and neck.
They are really pushing themselves. The River Rats in proper gear.
Oh, I think they're taking over. I don't know.
No, it's really looking like they're pushing it, but it looks like Mystery Inc. is going to be the team to beat in this
Managing
race.
Mystery Inc. I just didn't think they just finished first.
I have never seen Velma run faster. See, like they had one of those doors at the beginning that they could just open at the end and it'd be like walking through Scooby-Doo style. That'd be the way to win.
And Manitou Mystery Inc. finishes with 31.4 seconds, with the Riverettes coming through the rapids at 35.6 seconds.
Representing Australia, not really, but Raven Forever will be coming up next because, you know, who doesn't need break-dancing Australian ladies? And possibly versus Camilla's Marble. Possibly versus Road Racers. Do you have them listed there? Oh, okay. Wicked. Camilla's Marble versus Ray Gun Forever coming up. And they're off.
Yes, they are. Oh my. Ray Gun Forever is taking the lead.
Australia taking it seriously for the first time today.
Oh, they better keep that momentum up. Hello,
Fighting!
Indians. Hello.
They're really pushing for the gold. Can't touch this.
And Camilla's Marble, you got this.
Woo! Camilla's Marble.
Is that coffin made of marble?
I was gonna say, if you didn't use a stone countertop to build it next year, it might be helpful. And they're still racing. And still racing. Just so you know, you guys, still racing.
And Ray Gun Forever's times are already in at 43.9 seconds.
And they finished. Well done. You know, slowest coffin I ever saw was a beer boot.
And Camilla's Marble finishes with, that's not I can do it, 66.4 seconds.
The slowest time yet.
Someone's got to win that.
Congratulations!
Woo! They are tied with Crimson Mark.
All right, now it looks like we should have Ruh-Roh Racers versus the Buffalo Lodge.
And they're off.
Buffalo.
Yep, we've got Ruh-Roh Racers
And
versus
Buffalo Lodge. Now,
Yep.
Buffalo Lodge, these people bicycle like it's
Ruh-Roh,
nobody's business.
Ruh-Roh.
But Ruh-Roh is gaining.
Oh, whoa.
Real racers in
is
this
tight
one.
race right there.
They want to win. They want that first place tribe.
Ruh-Roh is kind of taking the lead, I think, a little bit.
Oh my gosh, this is neck and neck. Yeah, that's a close one.
All right, here are the times.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for times for them for sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
No calling that one. Not with the marble countertop.
The Ruh-Roh Racers
See
came
you
in
on the backside.
29.8 seconds. Buffalo Lodge finishing only 1 second behind. 30.8 seconds.
Wow, that's good. The backside of the moon. I'll see you on the backside of the moon. I think it's the backside of the moon and either the Miter Corporation or Denman Shiners. Not sure. Do they have fezzes on? If they have fezzes on, they're Shiners. Oh no, that's Shriners. Wait. Is it the Miter Corporation?
And they're off.
Let's see if their engineering
Yes,
skills have
that is indeed the
manufactured
Miter Corporation.
a better coffin. It looks like they have manufactured a good coffin.
That is Viter Corporation versus Backside of the Moon.
Backside of the Moon. Having those holes in the backs of your pants might have made your air drag a little different.
Oh, their booties are out. Someone's booty's fallen off, actually.
It's causing a wind resistance, stopping them from winning the race. Miter Corporation took that one by a landslide. Proving going into STEM education will lead you to build a better coffin.
Oh, the Miter Corporation giving it their best with 29.9 seconds. And Backside of the Moon finishing in back with 33.3 seconds.
Do we have anybody else listed as racers, John?
I do not at the moment. Oh, someone.
All right, Dead Man Shiners is going to race against Team 7, which, if we go back 6 pages,
So we did Dead Man Shiners versus, and they're off.
We'll find out by the time they get to us. Careful, careful, getting to the edge. Oh, no.
That's
Man
Jordan.
down, you can finish with one man.
That's
Wow.
the Jordan group. That's the Jordan group, guys.
Okay, Jordan group. Really making a crazy
And that's
run
the Dead
there.
Man Shiners.
All right.
Leave.
Well, Moonshine has made them more stable than the other team. That they lost a man and grabbed him back on when he was a front runner, not even a back runner.
I believe those were our
That
last
was
racers.
impressive. Seriously impressive coffin racing.
Those were our last racers, it looks like. Congratulations to all the teams that participated.
But we do have a couple special races coming up, so we're not quite done.
Oh.
We will do Team Netherlands versus our first place team that John is announcing as...
Well, the Dead Man Shiners just came in at 48.5 seconds. But that means no one was able to take down the top 3. Coming in at 3rd place, all according to the website, it's a Mario in the Mushroom Kingdom. I finished with 28.6 seconds.
Dun, 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 dun.
Coming in at 2nd place from American Furniture Warehouse
Zombie Tigers.
with 28 seconds. And the most fashionable people here today, the Manitou Kiwanis Ski Club.
Yeah!
Finished first with 27.7 seconds.
And
they will race for the Coffin Cup.
Excellent. Congrats
So
to
if we can get
Kiwanis.
Kiwanis Key Club and Estes Park both to report to the starting line. Once again, that's Estes Park and Kiwanis Key Club. Both report back to the starting line at the Barker House for our main race. It's okay to be biased right now. You know, when I came up to Estes Park last year, I hyped Manitou, and I hyped Manitou, and I hyped Manitou, and then we lost. So, you know, this is what I expect to happen to you this time. Either way, representing both cities, I feel like we're sister cities. Estes Park and Manitou Springs are the sister cities of weird in this state. And when you come to Manitou, we expect you to keep it weird. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. Wear a costume if you feel like it. Like, and anything goes as long as it's consensual. So remember not to touch people without their permission. That's very important coming from Elvira. Always remember, don't drink and drive, or go to Maggie's farm and drive. Get a designated driver. Keep everyone safe. It's very, very important.
And everyone, please keep in mind there will be one more race to run. So please do not flood the streets quite yet.
So one more race we need to get the people back to the starting line.
And after that race is run, everyone should gather in Soda Springs Park in the pavilion to listen to Family Elephant.
Family Elephant.
Play some music. They will play until 3 o'clock. Well, they will stop for just long enough to award the trophies to all who are deserving today for our top 3.
Our best entourage, best coffin, and best Emma. And I'm the oldest living best Emma. I know, I'm not being the oldest person, however, the second year I got best Emma. Now I get to MC the coffin races. So if you one day would like to MC the coffin races, young ladies, just remember all you gotta do is be an Emma in a coffin and you too might end up here with me. I'm 50. 50 years old. 50 years old, baby.
Yes, and remember, as you come and go from town, if you're leaving right after, those shuttles will be there. But if you took the shuttle here, remember, that shuttle will run until 6 p.m. from Memorial Park.
And they have them every 15 to 20 minutes until 6. Yep.
Yep, and as we get set up for this very last race, please give a big hand to the sponsors without whom this could not happen.
And especially live music sponsors at the Armadillo Ranch, Kinfolks, and Townhouse. Then what's our main sponsor in there, John?
Our main sponsor is Pepsi and Border Burger Bar. If you want a cheeseburger and a Pepsi, and who doesn't want a cheeseburger or a Pepsi? I'm sure that there are people out
Vegetarians.
there. Yes. But I bet they even still want one.
I bet you they have a veggie burger option at Border Burger Bar because they care about their customers.
Yes, and then we also have to thank our gold sponsors, the Small Town Murder Podcast, available where all podcasts can be downloaded, and American Furniture Warehouse.
American Furniture Warehouse.
The silver sponsors, Pikes Peak, America's Mountain, Best Instruction Brands, Inc., Party City, Groundworks, and IMI, Innovating Marketing Insights.
Our bronze sponsor, Manitou Springs Real Estate and the Manitou Brewing Company.
T-shirts today brought to you by Iron Spring Chateau, Rocky Mountain Beignets, Armadillo Ranch, Santa Fe Springs, Manitou Springs Cliff Dwellings Museum,
Manitou E-Bikes, Adams Mountain Cafe, and Persephone Gray's Cafe.
And of course our after party sponsors, Dog Training Elite KCOS, Renewal by Anderson, ENT or ENT, Emerald Fields, and Dave & Buster's.
Our program sponsors, Office Depot for all your office needs.
The race course itself is brought to you by Keithley Pines, Oak Star Bank, Pikes Peak Chocolate, Red Dog Coffee, Springs Law PLLC, and Colorado Peak Real Estate.
Our live stream sponsors are Wines of Colorado and Three Forks Ranch.
Along with PPP, KCOS Digital Media, our live stream sponsor, and Jeeves Drones, which I think were maybe the drones we saw earlier.
And
Yes.
our others are Two Wave and Studio 2D, who sponsored our live streaming of the Times today. Also, someone's keys have just been given to me. So everybody check to see if you've lost your keys, especially if you're named Barbara or you love someone named Barbara. You gotta tell me what team you like, and I'll give you your keys back. Otherwise, thanks for the car, man. Always good guess, but no. I mean, I will give a hint that the keychain is sort of sweet. There, Barbara. Barbara, sort of sweet. Anybody catching what I'm stepping in? I know. It's like a screen door on a battleship. Looks like somebody might know that they lost their keys. Is that you? Anybody? Anybody? Come to the grandstand. Is it you?
Yeah, Debbie is my mom.
Okay. See, I don't want to give these to the wrong person.
That guy's bluffing. He doesn't look like Barbara at all.
Barbara, well, it's Penny says Barbara, which is very sweet. Sort of sweet. There's another name on it too, but I don't want to give away everything so somebody can just come and take the darn keys.
Yeah, check for your keys. Are you missing your keys?
Barbara.
Come up to us if you are missing your keys.
Babs, we need you, Babs. Are they almost ready for the last race? Okay. We have no idea what's going on, but boy, you know what? We're all having fun while we do it. If you haven't tried the Manitou Springs water coming from any of our local lovely fountains, I highly recommend trying all of them except the Iron Spring at the top of Ruxton. Only use that if you are anemic and really need iron. Otherwise, you may never go to the bathroom again. This is just my personal experience, at least.
The water is yummy.
The water's wonderful. There's the Wheeler Spring behind me. You've got the one that's behind Patsy's over here. Twin Spring up on Ruxton. There's the Wheeler next to the post office. There's one right outside the loop. These are just the ones that are just in the general downtown area. And the whole reason Manitou Springs is named Manitou Springs is Manitou means great spirit. And obviously we have lots of water springs. It is the water spirit town. And in honor of Iggy Igloo and Jennifer Levi Birch, I would like to remind you to drink water today. It's very important that everyone drinks water today. Water is life. Did you know that Manitou water is first use water, meaning it comes from the mountain and hasn't gone through the sewer system and brought back out to the tap? So Manitou water is literally the best water in the world. Okay, we need the Troublemakers and Kiwanis Club
There they
to
go.
meet at the front because we actually had a perfect tie for first place. Okay, so they're gonna race off between each other
Where
for
are the
first
troublemakers?
place, and then they will race against Netherland / as this park, Frozen Dead Guy Days. I'll just say Frozen Dead Guy Days, you guys. So we have to do 2 races because first place was too close to call. So this will be for between first and second. And whoever gets first, we'll give them a short break and then make them race against Frozen Dead Guy Days.
Racing 3 times? OMG. Can you imagine?
It's okay, our live stream from my Facebook. We're just having some fun trying to get it to work right. There you go, Kiana. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our amazing volunteers who come in and give up all of their time. They get here so early in the morning to make sure everybody's lined up, make sure everything's safe, is in its place. Our volunteers are absolutely incredible, so you should go buy a t-shirt from them to help fund next year's coffin races. And I'd like you all to consider making your own teams. Make a team, enter. I think it's like $50 to enter to race, to be a part of the history that is Manitou Springs Coffin Races.
It looks like the two teams are getting lined up here. The Troublemakers versus Kiwanis.
Kiwanis. Kiwanis always do amazing pancake breakfasts here in town, make sure everybody in town is having a good time.
They're one of my faves, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can't beat them. I've definitely been one of the people cooking a lot of those pancakes in my life. I'm really excited to see who's going to end up being our representative for next year at the Frozen Dead Guy Days. And all of you should know, you go to Estes Park to the Frozen Dead Guy Days. Their parking is literally right next to the... And we do as good as we can. Manitou's in a valley. Estes Park is not, so I'm not saying anything other than they have it set up in such a good way. You have such a good time. They've got music going the whole time. They've got food vendors everywhere. I had so much fun there this last year, and I felt honored that they even invited me, so hopefully I'll get to do it again. For my 30th birthday, 20 years ago, we had time machines, you know. Somewhere in this town is a TARDIS, and if anybody can tell me where it's at, I would pay you money. Seriously, time and space, that's where I want to go. And it looks like they're getting lined up and ready. If you've ever run up Manitou Avenue, you know it's grueling. So you need a little bit of a rest between races.
Maybe they're grabbing a drink, like off to the side or something.
Well, as you said, it's important to drink water today. Every time you have a drink of liquor, make sure to have a glass of water.
Yeah.
Keep yourself balanced.
Gotta alternate. Healthy.
And if you go to Maggie's farm and imbibe anything green, you're probably just gonna have a dry mouth anyway and will only want water.
Oh, the teams are taking their places.
They're getting lined up. The flagmen's having a good time waving their flag around. Or they gave it to a kid and they're just having a party. Okay, I guess we had somebody decide to bow out, and the Kiwanis will just be racing against Frozen Dead Guy Days. So instead of doing 2 more races, we're just doing this one. So we're calling Kiwanis first place and Vyers for the Coffin Cup. And that would mean the Troublemakers automatically take second. We'd also like to thank the Rocky Mountain Mustangers for all of their race inspections and tech today, making sure that coffins that ran the race were actually safe enough to do so. So thank you very much. So the leprechauns from Frozen Dead Guy Days are now the pirates, but I really do think they may have a little bit of the luck of the Irish with them. So I'm asking Manitou there, Kiwanis Club, give it your best, baby. You can do this. Take down Grandpa Greedo and the Ice Queen. Bring it home for Elvira and Beetlejohn.
you're a beauty that'll never go out of style. Have fun.
I am biased. I'm allowed. It's my town. Estes Park, however, lots of fun. I'm not going to knock them. Good times. You go up to the Stanley Hotel, pretend to be a twin. I've done it. It's fun. It looks like they're talking some things out with the judges. I can say things on Facebook I can't say on the microphone.
Oh. And they're off.
And
Final
they're
race.
running. This
Final
is
race.
the race.
Give me
Kiwanis
encouragement.
versus
Oh, Manitou versus Netherlands.
They stripped their costumes down.
Manitou. Manitou
really has their heart all in this. And I'm going to call it now unless they can really put a push in, Estes. It looks like Manitou is keeping the Coffin Cup.
Manitou.
M-A-N-I-T-O-U.
M-A-N-I-T-O-U. Manitou, Manitou, Manitou. And neither of us were cheerleaders.
I was freshman year, honey.
Were you? I was
yes,
so
but then I
not.
learned better. So.
All right.
All right. Well, one more time, we're going to go ahead and go over our sponsors for you. If you'd like to head to Soda Springs Park while we're talking, see some family elephant, and get ready to have the awards done. That would be the place to be. Otherwise, any restaurant in town, any bar, any store, all kinds of things will be going on everywhere. Kinfolks has some Grateful Dead in honor of Phil Lash, the late, the great Dead Company lead. Him and Jerry Garcia made most of my youth in my late 80s, early 90s into such a good time. So thank you for Grateful Deading with us here in town.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We are going to thank our sponsors one more time.
All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. And Border Burger Bar.
Our gold sponsors, Small Town Murder Podcast and American Furniture Warehouse.
Silver sponsors, Pikes Peak, America's Mountain. Best Construction Brands Incorporated. Party City. Groundworks. IMI Innovating Marketing Insights.
Our bronze sponsors is Manitou Springs Real Estate and Manitou Brewing Company.
And our t-shirt sponsors, we've got Iron Springs Chateau, Rocky Mountain Beignets, Armadillo Ranch, Santa Fe Springs, Manitou Springs Cliff Dwellings Museum, Manitou E-Bikes, Adams Mountain Cafe, and Persephone Gray's Cafe.
Our after-party sponsors are Dog Elite Training Colorado Springs.
Our Dog Training Elite.
Renewal by Anderson. And Federal Credit Union. Emerald Fields.
And Manitou and Colorado Springs and everything else that was fun. Do you know that we really did keep it weird this year? Why not keep it weird in Manitou? I would say, after the races, people need to drink, they need to shop, they need to hang around.
Go see
Our
the
live
sights.
stream sponsors
They're
are Wines
everywhere.
of Colorado
Donate to your
and Three
community.
Forks.
Let's have a good one today. Let's make it last all day.
KCOS Digital Media Live
Local
streams.
business. And on
And
that
James
note,
Drones.
KCOS be
James
back.
Drones, the other
We'll be
drones that were
doing
supposed to be here
so many
today.
things in the
Our
near
other
future.
sponsors are
And we are
Two-Way
looking
and Studio
forward to
2D,
being
and
with
thank
our
you for
people
putting
again.
all our
Big
stuff.
love.
It has been absolutely incredible here. The people, the excitement from everyone, the energy has been off the charts.
Just so you know, my
So
last
really
name
has.
is Ford,
Thank you
and
for
I was
being
a
here, the
Manitou
30th
Mustang.
Emma
So Ford
Crawford
Mustangs.
Coffin Races.
all
I
the
would say
way.
there was about 30,000 for their 30th
Thank you,
annual.
everyone, for
It was a
coming
big
out.
one this year.
Thank you
And
to
it
the
was
City of
weird.
Manitou Springs Public Works staff.
Well,
Thank
we
you to
are
Manatee
signing off
Springs
until
Police Department
next
and the
year,
Fire Department.
but we will see you
Everybody
soon.
should go down to Soda
Yes,
Springs Park.
and we were so glad to
Listen
be with
to
you
family
and do
elephant.
something
Check out the
so
after
good.
party.
Being awarded.
It's been a spooky
As you all leave
spooky
town,
tour.
remember to stay
Yeah,
safe.
it was spooky
Every
early.
time you need to
this
stay
morning.
safe, please.
Anyway.
Remember, only touch people with
Signing
consent.
off from
Don't
all of
drink
us,
and
everyone.
drive. If you think
We've
you drink
enjoyed
too
it.
much,
Be safe.
get a
Take
ticket,
care.
get a ride, get a designated driver. If you stay in Manitou tonight, there are shuttles that will take you from downtown Manitou to your hotel later than 6 p.m. A good spot to go to tonight, you've got Armadillo Ranch, Kinfolks, Townhouse Lounge, Border Burger Bar, the Keg, Swirl, Manitou Brewing Company. We call it Bar Trail, to be honest with you. And also, I would like to do one last in memoriam shout out to the Royal Tavern and Dawn, the owner, who we lost this year. We miss the Royal horribly already and hope whoever decides to get this space will keep the spirit and bring it back to Manitou.
And remember, if you took that shuttle in and you're staying and you're partying, set your alarm. That last shuttle leaves at 6 p.m. tonight from Memorial Park.
And whoever has the sweet Barbara keys, like I've said, Barbara, please come to the grandstand. If you don't come and pick up your keys in the next 20 minutes, I will be giving them to the Manitou Springs Police. Don't say it again! Don't say it again! We would like to thank Autumn Ward for taking pictures today.